is disrespectful. That's called you a dictator like 4 days ago, calling him out. Yeah, probably.
It's an honor to have President Zelenskyy of Ukraine, and we've been working very hard, very close. So we've actually known each other for a long time. We've been dealing with each other for a long time and very well. We had a little negotiation spat, but that worked out great. I think for both countries, I think for the world, actually, beyond both countries. Mm-hmm. And we have something that is a very fair deal. And we look forward to getting in and digging and working and getting some of the rare earth. But it means we're going to be inside, and it's a big commitment from the United States, and we appreciate working with you very much. And we will continue to do that. We have had some very good discussions with Russia. I spoke with President Putin, and we're going to try and bring this to a close. It's something that you want and that he wants. We have to negotiate a deal, but we've started the confines of a deal, and I think something can happen. The big thing is the number of...
I want to buy your house. I can pay you cash for your house, no matter what condition it's in.
I bet you can, bro.
If you need...
Soldiers, mostly at this point, but soldiers being killed. You're losing thousands of soldiers on both sides. We're losing a lot of soldiers, and we want to see it stop. And we want to see the money get put to different kinds of use, like rebuilding, Ready to go. And we're going to be working very hard. But we've had a lot of very good conversations. I will say until we came along, the Biden administration didn't speak to Russia whatsoever. They didn't speak to anybody. They just allowed this to continue. And I will say that, I'll say in front of you, you've heard me say it 1,000 times, if I were president, this war would have never happened. We would have had a deal negotiated for you without having to go through what you've gone.
Also, this is the same guy that's been saying that he would end the war in 24 hours. He said it like 58 times, and it's been like a month. So, so when he says this war would have never started, it's like, dude, why would I trust you when you say that? When you said this whole thing the whole time about it being over 24 hours, and you lied about like everything you lie about. It's crazy, crazy.
Compulsive liar, fucking bullshitter, just blah 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 blah. Yep.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
Through. But your soldiers have been unbelievably brave. We've given them great equipment, but somebody has to use the equipment. They've been unbelievably brave, and we give them great credit. This was supposed to be over very quickly.
His ass, and then he fucking.
Of course.
Here we are 3 years later. So I give tremendous credit to your generals and your soldiers and yourself in the sense that it's been very hard fighting, very tough fighting. They're great fighters, and you have to be very proud of them from that standpoint. But now we want to get it over with. It's enough, right? We want to get it over with. So it's an honor to have you here. Thank you very much for coming. We're going to sign the agreement at the conference in the East Room in a little while.
But you're not. That's why he gets pissed, I think, too, because he's like, no, I'm not signing shit.
Well, right after lunch, and we'll be having lunch together. We're also discussing some other things.
I've never seen the whole video.
And we appreciate everybody being here.
I just watched the one big clip.
Somewhat of an exciting moment, but the really exciting moment is when we when they stop the shooting and we end up with a deal. And I think we're fairly close to getting that, and an honor to have you. And please, I'd like to say something.
Yeah, thank you so much, Mr. President. Thank you for invitation. And really, I hope that this first document, will be first step to real security guarantees for Ukraine, our people, our children. I really count on it. And of course, we count that America will not stop support. Really, for us, it's very important to support and to continue it. I want to discuss it with details further during our conversation, and of course the infrastructure or security guarantees. Because for today, I understand what Europe is ready to do, and of course I want to discuss with you what United States will be ready to do. And I really count on your strong position to stop Putin. And you said that enough with the war. I think that is very important been to say these words to Putin at the very beginning, at the very beginning of war, because he's a killer and terrorist. But I hope that together.
Ooh, I'm waiting for Trump to say he's not a killer or a terrorist. He's a good guy. Like the only person that doesn't call him that is this man right here. Like, that's what I'm
Is
saying.
he a Russian asset? So many people like to, say that. I don't know if that's like true.
I don't know if it's a willingness or if he's unwilling. Like he's for sure unwilling, if not willing. I can't say for sure if he's willing.
Right.
That's what I read some of the Mueller report. That's what it talks about. Like all of his people were working with Russians. Like he didn't technically know about it, I guess. So like that's why he didn't get fucked. But
yeah,
that's why like Paul Manafort, Roger Stone, all these people, they all got pardoned first time Trump got in office because of talking to Russia the whole time.
We can stop him, but for us it's very important to, to save our country, our values, our freedom, and democracy, and of course, no compromises with the killer about our territories. But it will be later, and of course, what I wanted, we spoke about it by phone with you about the drones production. We have very good drones production. I think the best one in the world for today because of the war. Yes, and of course we need very much the air defense. You have the best air defense in the world, and really you helped us under attacks of Russians. And I want to speak how we can exchange the licenses. We're open to share the licenses of all our drones with you, of course, with the United States. And we need licenses for quick production of air defense. Even after the war, we need our nation to be calm, that we are secure. So that's why we need this air shield. And of course, about this, I want to speak about the contingents. I think that France and UK already spoke to you, and we know that Europe is ready, but without the United States, they will not be ready to be as strong as we need. And the last point, last not least, about exchange, about our people and children. And you know that this crazy Russian, that they stolen 20,000 of children, Ukrainian children. They changed their names. They changed their families, relatives, and now they're in Russia. We want to bring them back, and really, it's a big dream, task, and goal for me, and our warriors. By the way, Mr. President, we released more than 4,000 warriors from Russian prison, but there are thousands more in the prison. I wanted to share with you some images. How it's. Just can I now?
Yeah, please.
Like seriously, like again, what is he saying that's wrong and or disrespectful or mean or whatever? Like I just don't get these people. Like he's just saying their ploy. Like this is what we need. And he even said like I don't know how real it is, but he says that he's got the best drones now because of them being in war. They've had to up their drone game up. He's like, I'm willing to trade the drone information with you guys so you guys can have it.
No shit. Yeah.
Like he doesn't. He didn't have to offer that at all. Like technically, but he offered it willingly. Like.
Yep. That's a good faith. That's a show of good faith.
Just you to understand in what circumstances, in what situation they are, and what the attitude of Russia to our prisoners.
He came ready.
That guys, just you before and after. And you see before and after, just you to understand. Now thousands of such guys, ladies and men, there, and so they don't eat. They beat them, and they, they do a lot of, bad things. So out of even during.
Or like
basically it's like concentration camps. They're not feeding them. They're making them overwork, and if they're not going to do it, they beat the fuck out of them.
Wow.
It's basically modern age fucking concentration camps in Russia. And again, this orange fuck agrees with it.
Of course.
The war.
It's like, I don't see the big deal.
The wars. These guys, they don't have any rules. You see that? 50, 60 kilograms left. And
like
a lot of such things. And I didn't want to show you what the changes with images of children, because I will share with you. And I mean, it's looking tragic.
Yep, that's tough stuff.
I wanted very much to give you, and you see.
Yeah.
This is pastor, by the way. They stolen pastors because it's not Russian church. It's stolen pastors and moved pastors to the prison. We, at the end of last year, we brought 3 pastors, and we could exchange them. And this is pastor, you see.
Jermaine struggled for years with dental issues before finally finding
crazy,
Nuvia. Listen to what he wanted most after his smile makeover.
Bad one.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah, so I mean, this I wanted to show you, and this. So thank you very much.
We want to get that ended, right?
Yeah.
Remember, he just said thank you very much right there. Remember when they kept saying, "You're not saying thank you"? I was like, "Oh, he just said it at the 7-minute 40-second mark." Actually, but okay.
Yeah, of course.
I think we will. I think we will.
Losers.
And
We have to, of course.
do you have any questions, please?
Thank you, Mr. President. With the, how much money is the U.S. going to put into the fund that is being created today, and how does this provide long-term security for Ukraine?
Well, we don't know exactly how much because we're going to be putting some money in a fund that we're going to get from the raw earth that we're going to be taking and sharing in terms of revenue. So it's going to be a lot of money will be made from the sale and from the use of raw earth. And as you know, our country doesn't have much raw earth. We have a lot of oil and gas, but we don't have a lot of the raw earth. And what we do have is protected by the environmentalists, but that could be unprotected, but still it's not very much. They have among the best in the world in terms of raw earth. So we're going to be using that, using it for all of the things we do, including
Hold on,
AI.
did you just say take it?
And among the best in the world.
Hold on, listen, it sounds like he did a slip. He's like, take it, I mean,
in terms of raw earth. So we're going to be using that, using it for all of the things we do, including...
You hear that?
Yeah.
Freudian slip.
Going to be using that, using it for all of the things we do, including AI and including weapons and the military.
Make more
and it's
fucking Freudian
really
slips.
going to very much satisfy our needs. So it's something that just worked out really well. We have a lot of oil and we have a lot of gas. We have a lot, but we don't have raw earth. So this has just about every component of the raw earth that we need for computers, for all of the things we do. This puts us in great shape.
And on long-term security for Ukraine, how does this provide?
I think they're going to have great luck. I think once we make the agreement, that's going to be 95% of it. They're not going to go back to fighting. I've spoken with President Putin, and I feel very strong. I've known him for a long time, and I feel very strongly that they're very serious about it, and we'll make a deal. And when the deal is made, I don't think... we talk about security. Everyone's talking about the other day, all they talked about was security. I said, let me make the deal first. I have to make the deal first. I don't worry about security right now.
You have to promise them some security for them to make the deal, though. That's the thing. He's trying to offer a deal with no security backing as a thing. Like that's not how deals work. You have to offer the thing before people agree to the deal. Like I don't get this. I don't know how to spell Zelenskyy. It's a fucking weird name. Zelen. Oh, there's 2 Y's. Okay, that's why I got it wrong. Zelenskyy has 2 Y's.
We have to have a deal.
2 Y's. He's Zelenskyy, but I thought it was like ski, like ours, SK or SKI, but it's SKYY. That's how you spell Zelenskyy.
Right now, last week, 2,000 soldiers died on both sides. 2,000. And they're losing 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 a week. So as we sit here and we talk, people are getting shot and dying on the battlefield. And, you know, they're not American soldiers, but they're Russian soldiers and they're Ukrainian soldiers. And we want to be able to stop it. And we want to be...
It's funny how he says Russians first. Like, dude, again, they're the ones that went into their territory. It wasn't the other way around, homie. So don't get forget that little key factor. Like, they're the ones that aggressed.
Be able also to spend money on other things. We don't want to... This is a tremendous amount of money. And what the Biden administration did was terrible. They were giving money, but he had no security on the money. Europe, as you know, gave much less money, but they had security. It was in the form of a loan. They get their money back, and we didn't. And now at least we're protected because the American taxpayer has to be protected too. But this is an incredible agreement for Ukraine because we have a big investment in their country now, and what they have, very few people have. And we're able to really go forward with very, very high-tech things and many other things, including weaponry that we're going to use in many locations, but that we need for our country.
Mr. President,
This allows us to do that.
I'm sorry.
Military aid. Yes, go ahead, please.
If I can just, yes. In the document, there is one of the very important points. If we speak about business and investment, we never had LNG terminals in Ukraine. This document will open. I mean, the next document, but anyway, here we see in the framework, we see really goodwill for this. LNG terminals for us is very important, and I think for security of European continent. We have the biggest storage, gas storage. We have the biggest in Europe. Yes, yes, and we can use gas. Use it for LNG. Use it for LNG, and we will do it. And really, we can help Europe because Europe really helped. President Trump said that they made less support, but they are our friends and they are our very supportive partners. They really gave a lot, Mr. President. They did.
They gave a lot, but they gave much less.
No.
Much less.
No.
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 Okay.
He's like, dude, shut the fuck up. They didn't give us less than you. That's so funny. He's like trying to be nice still. Like, no, dude, fuck off.
Mr. President Trump, you have repeatedly called the deal with Ukraine as a historical one. And as a president of the United States, you make historical decisions in other issues which affect America and other world. So what place in the world history do you want to take? And do you associate yourself with any famous historical figures?
Do you have
Who do
a
you
car?
think you look like?
And do you have a clean driving record? Did you know you could pay a...
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'd say George Washington, Abraham Lincoln.
Oh,
I would say I'm far superior to George Washington and Abraham Lincoln. Now, you know I'm only kidding, right? Because when I say that, the fake news is going to go wild. They're going to say he considers himself to be better than Washington. But you never know. You never know. I don't compare myself to anybody. I'm here to do a job. We've had a...
What a megalomaniac. You know, he said that just to fucking as a fake joke. Like, but he really means it. It's one of those passive aggressive things. Just to read the room to see if anyone fucking calls him out.
Yep.
Great.
Absolutely.
35 days or whatever it might be, a month, a little more than a month. We've accomplished tremendous amounts. Not only this would be a very great achievement if we could get the war stopped and get them back to normalization. I think that's going to happen. We've had very good talks on both sides, as you know. But I think we've done a very good job, just generally. If you look at all of the things we've done in 30 days, they're saying there's never been a opening for a president. The first month, there's never been a first month like we've had. And this is one of the...
Because they're trying to break everything down. That's why it's funny. It's like, nobody's ever done the things we're doing.
Exactly.
Well, yeah, because nobody's trying to shut down everything that the government runs on. It stands for. Only you.
Yep.
Not that hard.
Very important things. This, to me, is one of the most important things because we have tremendous death taking place as we speak. And I don't want to have that. You know, think of the parents, think of the parents, whether they're in
That's
Russia
the
or
fucking
Ukraine.
problem. This guy,
think of the parents
He
of
got a
all these
silver
people.
spoon, man. He got the opposite of all
yeah.
that. He literally has gotten everything he's wanted his whole life. So, and he wonders why.
Like nobody's ever told him no. Nobody's ever been like, dude, you're a fucking moron. Shut the fuck up.
Because he's always had billions of dollars, so everyone's always been love him and stuff.
Fucking pathetic.
There's an episode of Sopranos where Tony realizes that like all of his friends are not really his friends because he's the boss. So like when he tells jokes, everyone laughs at him and everyone, thinks he's the best and funniest. But for him that was a big moment, because he's like, are these people really my fucking friends, or are they just laughing with me because I'm the boss? I'm the head.
I gotta watch it, dude.
And I feel like that's what Trump is. Like, people laugh and just do everything he says because he's the boss. Like, if he wasn't that, nobody would give this guy respect or care.
Absolutely.
You know, it's the same thought process. It's like, man, except he never had his Jesus moment, whatever you want to call it, where it's like, oh, man, maybe these people aren't laughing with me. They're laughing at me or whatever, you know?
Yeah, this guy, yeah, he has like no reflective capacity whatsoever, man. It's fucking sad.
It is.
And it's sad for us. It's not sad for him. It's sad for us.
I know.
Fuck him.
Well, yeah, I mean, it'd be one thing if he's a shitty human being himself, but he's running the world now, so.
He's like a fucking elementary school kid, you know?
Pretty much. Oh, yeah, dude, he's
80 years old or whatever.
Right.
Being killed needlessly.
They came to our territory.
Should have never started.
They came to
This
our
would,
territory.
if I were president, this would have never started.
I love it. He's like, they came to our territory, bro. Like, he ain't even had to say it. Like, come on now. Why you guys keep saying this shit? They came into our land. And try to take our shit. And you're going to say it's our problem or our, you know, we started it. No.
The look on his face. He's like, what
he's
the
so
fuck?
confused.
Where am
like,
I? Where the fuck am I? What's going on here?
Mr. President, will you continue sending military aid to Ukraine after the U.S. signs this agreement with Ukraine?
Yeah, we're going to be continuing.
To President Zelensky, do you feel like the U.S. is on your side? That the President Trump is on your side at this moment?
What do you think?
He wants to know, do you think that, sort of a stupid question. I guess we wouldn't be here if I wasn't.
I think that the United States on our side from the very beginning of occupation, and I think that President Trump on our side, and of course, I'm sure that United States President will not stop support. This is crucial for us. It's important for us. Yes. And Putin, the president speaks about the people and the soldiers which are dying, but they came to our territory, they came to our land. They began this war, and they have to stop. And I think this is the question, with really the most important question. Can President Trump, I hope yes, with some other allies, to stop Putin, withdraw these enemies, our enemy, withdraw.
You see Trump's big fucking sigh, like, oh God. He's like, I'm never doing this. He's like, I will absolutely not turn on my daddy Putin.
Right, exactly.
Allies to stop Putin, withdraw these enemies, our enemy, withdraw
He's
troops from our land. And I think that you asked about the history, I think that if President or when he will stop Putin, if President Trump will bring peace to our country, I think he will be.
Janet! Get on the floor.
On this wall, I think.
We've had very, very good talks.
Mr. What about military aid to Ukraine?
President Zelensky just said that there would be no compromises with Vladimir Putin. I just wanted to ask both of you, firstly, are there compromises that you think that President Zelensky is going to have to make? And President Zelensky, is there anything that you might be thinking that you may be able to offer or bring to the table, for example, elections? Thank you.
I think you're going to have to always make compromises. You can't do any deals without compromises.
Compromise
So
when somebody's
gonna have
on
to
your
make
fucking
some
soil.
Not even that. Trump makes one-sided deals. Like I said, when he did the Doha agreement, he made an agreement with the Taliban without the Afghanistani people. And then when he did the, what's it called? The Abraham Accords, he did a deal with the Israeli people without the Palestinian people. And this time he's trying to make a deal with Putin without Zelensky and the Ukrainian people. Like, that's what he does. He makes one-sided piece of shit deals all the time. And he goes, I'm a great negotiator. Like, no, you make deals with only one side and you give them what they want instead of fucking listening to the other side. Like, that's really not that hard. Fuck, man.
Compromises, but hopefully they won't be as big as some people think you're going to have to make. That's all. That's all we can do. I'm here as an arbitrator, as a mediator to a certain extent between two parties that have been very hostile. To put it mildly, they've been very hostile.
Two parties have been hostile.
War. Right.
As
the ones
entering our land.
Right. That's like the guy tries to break into my house and I go, oh yeah, both of us are being hostile though. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
He broke into my house. I wonder why I shot at him. My bad.
Yeah.
This has been a vicious war. You know, it's a very level battlefield, and those bullets go out, and as I've said many times, we were talking about it with Pete, many times the only thing stopping those bullets is a human body. And in the case we're talking about, generally young human bodies are stopping a lot of bullets. It's dead level. That's why it's great farmland. It's great land. It's great farmland, but there's very little protection against the bullets that are being, and other things that are being shot. So all I can do is see if I can get everybody at the table and get an agreement. And I think we're going to end up with an agreement. Otherwise, I wouldn't probably be even here today.
Mr. President, I've got 2 questions for you. You think ultimately your legacy will be the peacemaker and not the president that led this country into another war and ended foreign wars? And I've got a question.
I hope it will. I mean, I hope I'm going to be...
Month one. Talking about his fucking legacy, month one, you know, like why? That was the dumbest fucking question.
Well, because technically he's already got 4 years, so like it's all continuing off his past. So unlike most presidents, but I get what you're saying. But the guy's trying to say, if you make peace here, do you think that'll be like your biggest thing in your legacy and shit? But
maybe he's maybe he's trying to fucking backdoor.
Well, again,
some shit, you know.
Well, we're not having peace. Like I said, Zelenskyy didn't sign shit today.
Right.
If you didn't read it, at the end, I think Trump kicks him out of the White House.
He's trying to give him a reason to be like, oh, that's a good, yeah.
Right.
You know?
Remembered as a peacemaker. This would be a great thing if we could do this. I'm doing this to save lives more than anything else. Second is to save a lot of money, but I consider that to be far less important. So I hope I'm going to thank you, Brian, for that question. It was a nice question. I hope I'll be known and recognized as a peacemaker. This would be a great thing to solve. This is a very dangerous situation. You know, this could lead to a third world war. This was headed in the wrong direction. If this election were lost, if we didn't win this election, and we won it by a lot. That was a mandate. We won every
bullshit so much.
He won by like 1 million votes in 8 states.
If we lost this, like, you don't fucking know. You don't fucking know how shit's gonna go or how would it would have went.
Well, not even that. Again, the thing is, he keeps saying, he always says I won by a landslide. He did not. He won by it was like 1.2 million votes in the 7 swing states. Like,
okay, yeah, that's like nothing.
Out of whatever 77 plus 71 plus like 10, so like 150 million people. Yeah, that ain't much.
swing state. We won the popular vote by millions and millions of votes. We won everything. The districts, you look at the areas of red, take a look at a map.
Right.
This was a big mandate. And
it's a big mandate.
This was one of the things I said, we're going to get this thing settled.
In 24 hours.
If we didn't win, I think this could have very well ended up in a third world war, and that would not have been a good situation. What was your second question?
And my second question for President Zelenskyy. Why don't you wear a suit? Why don't you wear a suit? You're at the highest level in this country's office, and you refuse to wear a suit. Just want to see if you do you own a suit?
Yeah, problems.
A lot of Americans have problems with you not respecting the dignity of this office.
This guy is that JD Vance?
No, we haven't seen him yet.
Some fucking retard journalist.
Yeah.
Why don't you wear a suit? I don't like that. I want to look at you in a suit.
You're in the fucking highest office in the land. You should be wearing a suit.
Americans have problems with you not respecting the dignity of this office.
I will wear a costume after this war will finish.
Okay.
Yes. Maybe something like yours. Yes. Maybe something better. I don't know. We will see. Something cheaper. Thank you. Thank you.
What a fucking stupid question. He's like, why do you ask me about a fucking suit?
That is the dumbest fucking shit you can fucking say.
And again, these people are saying that this guy is stealing millions and billions of our taxpayer money on himself and his wife and all these cool things. Yet he has none of the coolest clothes or nothing. Like, he doesn't care about none of that shit. So I'm guessing he's not the guy taking the money or whatever the people are trying to say.
Thank you, President Trump. You said yesterday that you have...
Are you going to send more arms to Ukraine in case there's no peace?
Yeah, we're going to have arms to Ukraine, yeah, sure. Hopefully I won't have to send very much, because hopefully we're going to have it finished. We're looking forward to finishing this quickly. We're not looking forward to sending a lot of arms. We're looking forward to getting the war finished so we can do other things. but we very much appreciate the agreement because we needed what they had, and we're treating, our country is now treated fairly. Biden didn't do that. He didn't know what the hell he was doing. This should have never happened. This should have never started. But, sure, the answer is yes, but hopefully we won't have to send much because I'm looking forward to getting it done quickly, very quickly.
Does that mean you'll provide security guarantees, Mr. President?
I don't want to talk about security yet because
Of course, he never wants to talk about securing Ukraine because that means he'd have to say that he would fight Putin if Ukraine or Putin did it again, which he just never will. He's always on Daddy Putin's side.
I want to get the deal done. You fall into the same trap like everybody else. A million times you say it over and over. I want to get the deal done. Security is so easy. That's about 2% of the problem. I'm not worried about security. I'm worried about getting the deal done. The security is the easy part. Security is very nice. Everybody stops shooting. And now will Europe put people there? I know France is going to. I know the UK is going to. I know other countries are going to, and they happen to be right next door. We haven't committed, but we could conceivably. We have security in a different form. We'll have workers there digging, taking the raw earth so that we can create a lot of great product in this country.
So we can steal from them.
So in that sense, you have something, but we haven't determined that yet. I will say, in speaking to France and in speaking to, and they were here, as you know, last week and just the other day.
Man, what a shitty human being.
They have committed to a lot of security. I don't think you're going to need much security. I think once this deal gets done, it's over. Russia's not going to want to go back, and nobody's going to want to go back.
Do you see Zelensky shaking his head no? Watch this, because even he knows his fucking lies. Watch Zelensky. It's one of those, body language tells he knows his fucking lies.
Deal gets done, it's over. Russia's not going to want to go back, and nobody's going to want to go back. When this deal ends, I really believe this deal is going to be over.
Wait.
Please go ahead. Go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. President, thank you. You had President Macron and Keir Starmer at the White House this past week, both of whom praised your courage and conviction to lead the pathway towards peace.
Yes.
Part of that involved, though, re-engaging
all these people
Russia
make us look so fucking retarded.
Because they're all bowing down to Trump's dick. I mean, honestly, if you're going to ask a real hard question, you would not be in this room right now. These are all handpicked by Trump.
Absolutely. Exactly. Yeah,
that's the whole thing. Like, you would not be in this room if you're going to ask a real tough question.
Yeah.
Peace.
Yes.
Part of that involved, though, re-engaging Russia in diplomatic relations, something that previous leaders lacked the conviction to do so. What gave you the moral courage and conviction to step forward and lead that?
Well, I love this guy. Who are you with?
One American News, sir.
Well, that's why I like him. One American News does a great job.
That's
I
the
like
shit
the
my mom
question.
watches.
It makes sense on why he's in the Oval Office today. That's funny. One American News. Oh, you guys are great. Fucking stupid.
Every last fucking one.
I think it's a very good question.
Trash.
It's a pathway to peace. It's a pathway to getting something solved. And I feel that as the head of this country, I have an obligation to do that. Plus, we're very much involved. We got involved. It's too bad we got involved because there should have been no involvement because there should have been no war. And there shouldn't have been October 7th. That would have never happened, as you know already.
Again, that happened because you made a one-sided deal with Israelis without the Palestinians, and you moved the embassy or the capital to Jerusalem instead of Tel Aviv. Like, you could draw a direct line from his Abraham Accord to October 7th. So I always hate when fucking people say this stupid shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, again, you make one-sided deals, and you expect the other side is going to be happy with the deal. Like, no, that's never how it works in any compromise.
Need representation.
Well, again, that's what I tell people all the time. Like, didn't we fucking leave England because of that taxation without representation kind of thing? Like, you need the representation. Like, it's kind of very important for you. Like, why do you think, again, why would these other countries accept a deal that they had no negotiating power in? Just makes no goddamn sense.
Yep.
Was broke. They had no money to give to Hezbollah. They had no money to give to Hamas. They were stone cold broke. And then under Biden, they became rich as hell. Mm-hmm. They went from no money to $300 billion in a period of 4 years, and they gave a lot of that money away, and you see what happened, and that's a real mess also that we hope to be able to solve. But no, I appreciate your question very much. I feel I have an obligation to try and do something to stop the death.
If I can answer. Yes, if I can answer. Sorry, please.
He's like, let me tell the truth. I'm sick of the bullshit, please.
Yep.
He's
like, can I just answer a question because I know the answers.
And I do like your clothing, by the way.
Yeah, really?
Even though I think he's a great guy, by the way. But I don't know if you two like each other. But you know what? I think he's dressed.
I like this guy.
I think he's dressed beautiful.
So I have more serious things than answer on such questions. I will answer on more serious questions if I can. Yeah. So please, about security guarantees and about just ceasefire. We can't just speak about ceasefire and speak. It will not work. Just ceasefire will never work because I'm like a president. I have this experience, and not only me. Ukraine before my presidency, from the 2014, Putin broken 25 times. Yep. 25 times he broken his own signature. 25 times he broken ceasefire.
But he never broke to me.
He never broke to me. Like somebody's talking, bro. He broke it 20. If he broke a promise 25 times, why the fuck are you gonna trust him on the 26th? Like, God, like, come on now. Like, it's like talking to idiots all the time. It's like, dude, that's not the point he's making. Like, you're going to your brother. You never made a deal on me. Never did to
own
me.
Signature. 25 times he broken ceasefire.
But he never broke to me. He never broke to me.
No, you were the president. You were the president during.
He never broke to me.
In 2016, you've been the president, Mr. President. You've been the president, but
he's like, it did happen during your time. You were president 2016, right? Okay.
He just thinks he can bullshit him, you know.
Well, I know.
Like,
I'm saying, but again, this guy has been living.
2016. Yeah.
Well, again, this guy's been living this for the last 3 years, like the war, and plus in general. It's like, dude, how are you gonna tell this guy what he knows? He knows it. He lives it. At one point, he says something about like you live on the other side of the pond or either the ocean. Like, you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about because you don't. It's different.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
He had, of course, not with you, but he had during those periods. He had conversations with our side. And we had Normandy format, you know, the France, Germany, Ukraine, and Russia. And he broken 25 times. That's why we will never accept just ceasefire. It will not work without security guarantees. Security guarantees, maybe President is right about this document and other, but this document is not enough. Strong army is enough because his soldiers afraid, Putin's soldiers afraid of our soldiers when we're strong enough. If we are not strong enough, if we are empty, if our storage is empty, we can't defend our land. Today, you know, he knows that we have all the world knows that we have meeting. Yes, why he's using ballistic? Putin today using ballistic on our hospitals, schools, and etc. Ballistic. So he knows that we are here and that President Trump is really have goodwill to stop this war. And you hear now the president. So why he's using? So he doesn't want to stop. He doesn't want. But I hope that we will do it. Really, we'll do it. Security. When we speak about security guarantees, when the Europeans are ready for contingents, they need USA backstop. If there will not be United States, we will not never have any contingents, strong contingents from the Europeans, because they don't want to divide alliance connection between the United States as the main and strongest ally and Europeans. And this is crucial. This is important. That's what we want to speak.
That's the thing. People don't realize, like, with us doing this, we're going to turn our back on Europe. Europe's going to turn their back on us, so that means we're going to lose on a lot of revenue and a lot of things, like, long term. People just thinking about like the now, but it's like you want like all these people's money is backed by the United States. Well, what if they decided not back them by the United States and back it by the European Union money or the Russian money or whatever money? The dollar's going to collapse. What do you think happens to our fucking dollar bill here, economy and everything, dude? It's going to collapse. Like people just have no long term thinking. They just think about the now.
Exactly. Absolutely none.
And Europeans.
That's the funny thing is these guys are like conservatives, right? They're supposed to conserve the things that are already in place, but they're fucking just dismantling everything, you know?
Right now they are, yeah.
Yeah.
This is crucial. This is important. That's what we want to speak about very much. This is very important. And air defense.
Historical relationships.
So, air defense, really, we have big deficit with all these systems, and we need to provide this. We need it very much. Otherwise, Putin will never stop, and will go further and further. He doesn't want. He hates us. You know, it's not about me. He hates Ukrainians. He thinks that we are not a nation. He thinks, and he shared these thoughts. I think maybe with your team also. I don't know, but with all the Europeans, in media, officially and not, he always said that there is no such country, such nation, such language, and such life like Ukrainian. No, he really doesn't respect all the Ukrainians, and he wants to destroy us.
I want to buy your house.
Yep.
I can pay you cash for your house no matter what condition it's in.
Again, my whole point is in general, what has he said that's been either wrong, disrespectful, mean, or anything towards anything with the United States?
He's just contradicting them. He's just not saying what they want to hear.
I know.
All it is.
I know, because I'm saying
look at Trump. He's like, oh man, I want to fucking be buddies with Putin, you know, but I don't. Maybe I can't.
This guy's telling me I can't hang out with my best friend who's a fucking jailhead.
Mm-hmm. That's like literally what his face is. Like, oh, like every time he says something about Putin, he turns his head.
Yep.
With like a little sad face.
He does.
Every single
And you're right, Mr. President. That's 2%. This document, maybe other documents, it's a very good start, very good, but it will not enough to stop this person.
Should Russia pay to rebuild Ukraine?
He ain't wrong, dude, because like he says, Putin wants to go back pre-Warsaw, and he's fought them 25 times, you know? He took over Georgia, he took over Crimea. Like, why do people think he would stop? Like, there's literally no evidence to show you that he wants peace. He's never been peaceful his whole time being president of Russia. So, like, why? Why do people think this is the case? I don't get it. I'm so confused.
Mm-hmm.
And again, they think Zelensky's the bad one. It's like, what the fuck did he do? He's the one trying to get overtaken, man.
Mr. President, after these
They have to pay this question. This is the rule. This is the rule of the war. This is the rule of the war. During all the centuries, all the history, this is the rule of the war. Who began, those pay. This is the rule. Putin began this war. He has to pay all money for innovation. He has to pay. Of course, some Russian assets, what we have in Europe, about 300 billion, we can use them. We can use for innovation and buy military support from the United States also. We can do it, but it's not enough. It's not enough.
President, under these circumstances, do you envision a trilateral summit with Putin and President Zelenskyy?
Wait 1 second.
I asked this question that you didn't like because I wanted to know if you want to position yourself in the middle between Russia and Ukraine, or on the Ukraine's.
No, I'm in the middle. I want to solve this thing. I'm for both. I want to get it solved, and it's wonderful to speak badly about somebody else, but I want to get it solved. If we can solve it, great. If we can't solve it, they're going to have to fight it out, and who knows what's going to happen. But I want to see it get solved.
May I follow up? One more question about U.S. troops in Europe. After Russian invasion of Ukraine, your predecessor sent additional troops to Eastern Europe, including Poland, my country.
Yeah.
Are you committed to keeping these troops on the eastern flank of NATO in the future?
Hold on, look at Zelensky's head again. He shook his head no again. I love him. He has so many mannerisms. Watch when he asks when the guy asks like, "Will you leave people in Eastern Europe for NATO?" He shakes his head no. Watch.
Eastern flank of NATO in the future.
See,
I'm very committed to Poland. I think Poland is really
he already knows the answer.
That's done a great job.
You got to remember too. Zelensky, like 2 days before this, met with like all the leaders of Europe, and basically went over like what Trump's gonna do, what he's gonna say. You know, all these things. So I mean, they've been recently for the last like week or two been planning that Trump's gonna be a piece of shit.
Fucking goddamn it, dude!
It's so sad.
The dollar is gonna go bye bye. I already fucking know it.
Well, yeah, like I said, that's what me and Dude were talking about yesterday about this guy. We're like, dude, all these countries use the dollar bill to back their money. Like that's the reason why we're the world's currency. If you lose your allies and all your trees and shit, well, guess what happens?
Yep.
They don't have to do that no more.
Make America fucking great again, huh? Nope.
Yep.
More like fucking tear it down.
Yeah.
Just because you're a fucking retard who wants power.
For NATO,
It's not even power. It's like fear too. It's like stupidity. It's just stupidity.
He wants to be authoritarian.
There's also stupidity because he's not gonna have power.
Well,
like we're not gonna.
I mean, honestly, you're right on the diplomatic part, but like honestly, because we're America, we have the best military. We always have power.
Right. Okay,
like,
but
I get what you're saying. Like on a political scale, like on politically, yeah, he's gonna lose everything. But in the end, we're the biggest bully in the world. So
are we just gonna go full imperialist after?
That's what I think. I think Trump would do that. If Trump gets to be dictator or whatever, he would do it. I wouldn't be surprised one bit.
Yep.
Like
That's
I said,
the way that he gets the
honestly, if he ran for a third and or fourth term, like if he could do that, they change the rules and shit, dude. I would not be surprised if we make a full on alliance with Russia and China and just be like, we're the 3 biggest players in the world. Why don't we just own the world? Okay, and just do it. That would not. Can I hear? I can hear.
Yep.
Now. Okay, good. I can hear now. Well, I know you can hear me. I can hear you.
Okay.
Because I was looking at, I'm like, you're green, and I can't hear you. I can see I'm green.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm like, fuck.
I kept it green just yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I can see.
You're smart.
Well, yeah, for sure.
You're smart.
I'm fucking brainiac, bro.
Stepped up and did a great job for NATO. As you know, they paid.
Right.
In the future.
I'm very committed to Poland. I think Poland has really stepped up and done a great job for NATO. As you know, they paid more than they had to. They are one of the finest groups of people I've ever.
About how much people are paying, like,
because his whole idea is that everybody's fucking us, even though they're really not.
Yeah, because you can't even look at numbers. This guy doesn't even understand how numbers are.
NATO country have to spend on because I think I read somewhere or heard
it's not much.
2%. I think 2% of your GDP. Yeah,
it's like jack shit, dude.
Yeah, you need to spend at least 2% of your GDP on defense. So, and like he said, there's some countries that spend like 4 or 5%. Some people, whatever. Yeah, Trump's asking now NATO to spend 5% instead of 2%.
I mean, it's also like, okay, so against who? Like you're fucking trying to buddy up with Russia. So what do we fucking need the 5% for? Except maybe China, but we already have a fucking strong enough military.
Not even that. NATO is actually legitimately only made to fight Russia. Like that was his main job. I know. Poland spends the most. Poland spend about 4.2% of its GDP.
This is what happens when these people don't understand history, man. Like, he doesn't even understand that basic fucking fact. My fucking GD not even having ass fucking knows that shit. I'm not even president.
Mm-hmm. America has over 100,000 troops deployed in Europe. The next 5 closest is Japan at 52, Germany at 35, South Korea at 23, Italy at 12, and the UK at 10.
Okay.
That's crazy. Japan has the second biggest, European military standing, I guess. I wouldn't have thought that.
Wow. Yeah, I didn't catch that.
Yeah, I'm saying Japan has over 50, almost 53,000 troops in Europe right now.
Yeah, goddamn. That's insane.
Most of the United States troops are technically in Germany, are currently hosted in Germany. In the base there, it says. Huh. All right.
known. I'm very committed to Poland.
What about Baltics?
Poland's in a tough neighborhood, you know.
What about the Baltics?
Yeah, that's
the Baltics. They got a lot of. It's a tough neighborhood too.
He doesn't want to answer because that's next to Putin, and Putin might take them over next. So he doesn't want to touch. He doesn't want to be like, oh yeah, we love the Baltics. It's like, yeah, you know, they're kind of shitty. I'm just saying he's literally setting it up for in case Putin wants to take them over eventually. He's like, oh, you know, we don't really care about them.
But we're committed. We're going to be very committed, and we're committed to NATO. But NATO has to step up, and the Europeans have to step up more than they have. And I want to see them equalize because they are in for far less than we're in, and they should be at least equal. You understand that?
Again, we also have way more people, way more money, and everything. So it's like he's kind of right, but it's also kind of wrong because it's like, yeah, like all of America is almost all of Europe, like population and shit. Hold on, let's see here.
Yeah, like what do we have?
Pretty
like
close. I'm guessing they're probably a little bit higher than us, but not much population of Europe. Oh, they got 700. Well, that's all of Europe. So 730, 42 million.
Does that include Russia?
That's what I was going to say. I don't know. Yeah, it does include Russia.
Maybe Turkey. Oh, okay.
Russia has 144 million people. So if you take that away, it'd be like 600, a little less than 600 million, like 580 million people. But again, that's a fuck ton of countries, though.
Yeah.
Why is the United States, we have an ocean in between, why is the United States in for so much more money and other things as Europe? With that being said, and as you said, they've also been obviously very helpful, but we have put in far more than they have, and I think they should equalize.
Mr. President,
please, go ahead.
About the agreement again today.
Well, you don't dissolve NATO because of that, you know? Like, you don't just... All right, fuck it, we're done. You know,
I mean, yeah, he's trying to kind of.
I mean, it sounds like he is a fucking Russian asset. You know, like he's setting up these conditions for like the dissolution of NATO, and then here comes fucking imperialist ass Putin with his fucking trash at. Well, I don't know. Not all Russians are bad, but they have a pretty trash culture. Like as far as like. Not being very progressive, at least.
Russia?
But then they have like a lot of great like artists and shit. Like they've always produced a lot of great art and literature and philosophy and shit. So and scientists like people downplay it.
Dude, they're super smart. They're also they're good at chess. They're all that shit. All the smart shit. Yeah, Russia's really good at all this shit. If they could actually not be ran by fucking pieces of shit, they probably would be a really good country. But they just. It's been so long that they've been ran by dummies. So I don't know. I don't know if that's because the people are dummies or they're just weak and they always just keep allowing dictator people to fucking run. I don't know. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, it goes from like Stalin and then I think Khrushchev and then I don't even know who else.
I mean, Gorbachev was the closest one to be Western. Yeah. He was the closest to trying to be a Western guy. But then they got rid of him after the Warsaw shit and then they went to Putin. Now it's been Putin for 25 years or whatever.
It's fucking insane.
It is.
The first time that Secretary Bessent gave President Zelensky the agreement and today for the signing.
We made a deal.
We made a deal.
No.
No.
What?
I'm just kidding.
So, what was I'm just agreement? What changed between the first time that Secretary Bessent gave President Zelensky the agreement and today for the signing?
We made a deal. So I'm a business person. We made a deal. That's what changed. I didn't think we were going to make a deal, and we ended up making the deal. So that changed.
Mr. President, what and how do you envision a trilateral summit?
Transparency. We made a deal.
I don't know, but they don't like each other. I can tell you that. Okay? They do not like each other. This is not a love match. And it's unfortunate. That's why you're in this situation.
I can't stand this shit. They don't like each. No, it's one guy being the fucking asshole. Like,
exactly. I don't think. Like, I mean, I get in general. I bet Zelensky does hate him, but I don't think Zelensky would go try to kill a motherfucker because he hates him. The other guy hates him and he's trying to kill this motherfucker. So I mean, it's a little bit different, right? You know,
very different.
The United States.
How many Russians have died for this bullshit?
How many? I don't know.
A lot of
You
Russians.
think it's more Russians or more Ukrainians?
It might be more Russians.
I think so too.
I think it's because they're Ukraine's defending, right? So they got the advantage. They got the tactical advantage.
That's what I'm thinking too.
Yeah, it's like Risk.
Yep. Hold on. Is this 2014? I want to talk about 2014. Well, they say 1 million since 2014. Let's see here.
Compare that to fucking Vietnam, where we lost like 70,000. Like, how were that? Dude, that's so fucking wild.
They estimate they've lost 146,000 to 211,000 people. Russia. Okay, so like we'll say 150 to 2. How many Ukrainians have died in war?
Probably more civilians than well.
How old is this article? Okay, that's Congress. Let's see what Congress says.
Dude, if we didn't have a conspiracy theory problem, this would never even.
True. Here you go. Russians. So this is the Congress saying that Russians' military casualties, the official says, are approaching 300,000. The number includes as many as 120,000 deaths and 170 to 180,000 injured, which dwarfs the Ukrainian numbers, which is only 70,000 deaths and 100,000 hurt.
Oh, okay.
So like they've had about one fourth of the deaths and shit.
Yeah.
And again,
Putin's just throwing his.
We're listening to the Zelenskyy fucking takedown of Trump and just looking up just random shit in general. So we just found out that during this whole war, Russia's lost about, total injured and deaths, whatever, casualties, about 300,000 compared to about 200,000 for Ukrainians.
Yeah, I know that that Russia's technically losing.
Yeah, well, at least people-wise, not property or whatever, but yeah.
No, did they push him back into Russia?
They did a little bit, just that one time.
Oh.
That's only because...
Oh, then they got pushed back.
Well, they didn't get pushed back because Trump became president. Biden, before he left, he gave Zelenskyy the go to fucking actually go on an offensive attack instead of defensive. So they went in, he became president, and then he was like, all right, you can't do that no more.
Why the fuck why should it fucking matter what the United States
because it's our weapons. It's our weapon. That's the idea. It's like, we didn't want to make it look like our weapons are blowing up Moscow and could lead to like the optics of it. That was the idea, I suppose.
Yeah. It's like, hey, it's their weapons.
Well, like I said, we gave it to them. And again, Russia can't even beat our 90s weapons. So, I mean, what the fuck are they going to do if we actually send our actual military to do? They'd be so fucked.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, people don't realize. All right, hold on.
Allowed this to happen. Okay? The United States, run by a man that didn't know much. I'm going to be very nice. Run by an incompetent person, very incompetent person, should never have allowed this to happen. I've stopped wars. I've stopped many wars. My people will tell you, I stopped wars that nobody ever heard about. I stopped wars before they ever started.
What?
I know, right? Just
what?
Well, because these are unfalsifiable claims, right? When you say I stopped wars that nobody even knows about, well, of course, so nobody can actually look into the bullshit claim you just said because we don't know any of the war or the countries involved or anything.
No,
you know, like
he loves when he can safely lie, just make up bullshit. Nobody calls him out on it. Just
it's funny. Like I said, the last 3 country people have been here. They've called him out. Macron and Pfizer, whatever his name is, and this guy.
Yeah.
Like, why does it take other leaders from around the world to come here and be like, you're a fucking liar on this topic? I'm going to tell you why. In the beginning, Mitch, Zelenskyy came and he fucking showed pictures of basically Ukrainians in concentration camps that, like they go in like weighing 220 and they come out like now they're like 100 pounds, beaten the fuck down, like shit like that. It's like,
yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, I'm just saying these people are like, well, Zelensky's the piece of shit. It's like, dude, you look at your people fucking doing this. Well, I'm just saying, like, you look at your people. Like, these are supposed to be your people you represent. And you see this. These are the pictures you get. What the fuck do you think he's supposed to do? Like, goddamn, people.
You can look at some of, I could give you a lot of nations that would tell you right now they were probably going to war. I could tell you.
And that list of
right
nations
now,
is a
there's
big nation.
Thinking
Trust
about
me
going.
on that.
Yeah, the nation is the nation that in Mars.
And this list is the best list of all time. It is because I made it. I'm surprised he didn't go off. Like I mentioned earlier today about this, how he called him and how he repeated himself twice. Like only drunk people or people with dementia do that shit.
I know. He's got dementia, dude. He's fucking 78, 79.
Oh, yeah, there's no way.
Also, Mitch, if you don't watch it earlier, it's funny because Zelenskyy sits here a lot just waiting, you know, and Trump will say some bullshit fucking lie, and you'll see Zelenskyy just shake his head no, like a lot. His mannerisms are just like, dude, he's telling you what the fuck is happening. He's like, no, dude, like this is absolutely
the idiot that fucking asked him if he, like, why isn't wearing a suit, you know, like, oh, it's disrespectful coming to the highest office, you know, like.
Zelenskyy is always dressed like that. He does not like suits. It makes him look like an elitist. He's a president for the people.
Yeah. Again, dude, and I was telling Brandon earlier, like this is supposed to be the guy that stole millions and billions of taxpayer dollars for nice things, even though he doesn't even know what nice things are. Like he's not that kind of person, you know. Like some people are like that. He's just not one of those people that care about the flashy, cool things. So like, why the fuck would he need to steal zillions of dollars for things he doesn't need?
Yeah,
you know, like
exactly. If let's just say if these are the two people, but I don't know anything about them. Like they're brand new, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I would go with Zelenskyy because he doesn't look like an elitist piece of shit.
Well, yeah, dude, he looks like a normal ass person.
Yeah, he looks more trustworthy.
Yeah,
just straight up. While Trump, he looks like a businessman, and I fuck corporations.
True. I mean, yeah. I mean, honestly, if you want to go by just optics, it's true.
Yeah, and plus he's clean. He's trimmed. He's well trimmed, but he has a nice facial hair going on. Well,
yeah,
pretty much every president.
I'd say he's in a cold area. Yeah, in general, you're right. But he's in a cold area, and he's fighting wars and shit. So I mean, he's probably outside and shit way more than most fucking presidents in this world are.
Yep.
On something that nobody in this room has ever even heard about. Two smaller nations, but big, still big. And I think I've stopped it.
What country is that,
but,
sir?
This should
That'd be my follow-up question.
About sorry, just a second.
Sorry, hold on, fuckers. I gotta tell the truth.
About any negotiations. First of all, I want really to tell you, and I think that everybody understands.
We've been microwaving. It'll be Trump. Sometimes you'll see Trump and Trump. You're like, look at Trump right here, dude. He just goes like, because he just told the truth. He's a big side and shit. Like, oh fuck.
Yeah,
you know,
like fuck.
It's
just
funny.
his body language.
Yeah, I've been watching their body language the whole time. It's fucking
great. That's why this interview is so great.
First of all, I want really to tell you, and I think that everybody understands that Ukraine, more than Ukrainians, nobody wants to stop this war. But at the future, any negotiations, it's understandable that two sides of the war, not Russia and the United States, because this is not the war between Russia and the United States. This is war of Russia against Ukraine and Ukrainian people.
Yes.
So these two sides will be at the will be at the negotiation table. Then of course United States, like the strongest partner of the Ukraine, and of course Europe. I think Europe is very important. I want to speak about it with the president. Yes, Europe is very important for us because we really defend Europe for today. All Europeans really recognize that we are defending the line, and they have real life, and our people are dying. That's why they helped us. And
until,
also, it's about the NATO. Yes, between, like the president said, you have big, nice ocean.
You got big and nice ocean. You don't know what the fuck's happening.
EVE Online is a
He said that a couple of times where he's like, you guys have a big ocean. Like, you know, basically implied, like, you guys don't know what the fuck's happening here. You guys talking shit.
You're like, you're literally on the other side of the world.
Well, yeah, like I said, like these people keep acting like this guy here who's been living this battle, this war for 3 years and longer, honestly, with all the other bullshit, doesn't know what the fuck's happening in his own goddamn country. You know, like compared to Joe Blow here, who's been fucking eating goddamn McDonald's and Diet Cokes for fucking 5 years, knows more about it. Like, come on now, people. It's fucking silly.
Yes,
like Diet Coke
between us. But if we will not stay, Russia will go further to Baltics and to Poland, by the way. But first to the Baltics. It's understandable for them because they've been they've been in the USSR. You know, they've been one of the republics of the USSR, and Putin wants to bring them back to his empire. It's a fact. And when he will go there, if we will not stay, you will fight.
Like I said, I love these Europeans, dude. Like, I need to move to Europe soon. If it wasn't for the solar panels, I'd move to Europe, honestly, because, like, dude, all these people, the only people that talk shit to Trump and fact check him right to his fucking face. Like, these are all things that we should know. But this piece of shit orange guy keeps fucking lying and tricking dumb people to fucking thinking that, again, he's the liar. Fucking stupid.
Yep. It's a fact.
Oh, yeah, you guys.
And when he will go there.
Because, like you said, it's a fact, dude. We know these things are true. Why the fuck are you arguing about it? You know, like.
Yeah, you guys should come with me to Altoona, which is just like literally right next to Eau Claire.
Sanders?
Yeah. I saw that like next Saturday. Saturday. I told my manager.
That was my problem.
Oh. Yeah, I told my manager, I'm like, I'm more likely I'll be back in time for work on whatever time you schedule me, but I'm going to see Sanders. He's like, where? I'm like, at Altoona. And then he looked it up. He's like, dude, that's fucking awesome. Mm-hmm. I'm like, hell yeah. He's like, fight the oligarchy. I'm like, hell yeah.
No, I mean, like I said, the one time I went to Michigan this summer was like the day before Trump was here in St. Cloud. I was so pissed because I'm like, dude, I would have gone to that and just fucking argued people all day. Like, you guys are all fucking retards. Like, like, I wish I would have been there. It'd have been a funny day.
USSR, you know, they've been one of the republics of the USSR, and Putin wants to bring them back to his empire. It's a fact. And when he will go there, if we will not stay, you will fight. Your American soldiers, it doesn't matter, do you have ocean or not, your soldiers will fight.
Mr. President, would you be willing to visit Ukraine, maybe Kyiv or Odessa, which is going to be a third year of Black Sea?
It was my question.
I'm sorry.
I don't want to talk about Odessa now. Let's not talk about Odessa. I want to talk about making a deal, getting peace. We don't have to talk about Odessa, but a lot of cities have been destroyed.
Like, I don't want to go. A lot of cities. Like, I don't want to go to Ukraine. I'd rather go to fucking Russia.
Right. Yeah, and just his facial there, just Odessa, like he's like just talking down to it. It's like fuck you,
he's like this fucking place. Why the fuck would I go there?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's so pissed. Look at him.
Not recognizable. There's not a building standing.
No.
And a lot of things
Mr. President, you have to come and to look. No. We have very good cities. Yes, a lot of things have been destroyed, but mostly cities alive. And people work, and children go to school.
I know.
Sometimes
Most of those photos that are taken.
Trump, like just the fact that he just disrespects this guy's country just because he doesn't. It's not nice enough for him. Like this guy needs to fucking have cigarettes put out on his eyeballs
and then beheaded. But anyways, it's just like those war photos you see are only like a section of the city. It's a neighborhood of the city.
Yeah, I know.
When they say the city's been flattened, it's like just that neighborhood's been flattened, but the rest of them is good, and they're careful too to not show any standing buildings that aren't damaged.
Yeah,
like the skyline.
Like they're losing really bad. Yeah, it's all propaganda. Yep.
Yeah, it's just like fucking seriously. I noticed that right away because when they came in, it wasn't Kiev, but the what was that one the first big city they flattened, quote unquote.
Oh, what was it? I can't remember now. But yeah, go on.
Yeah, they're just like. I don't think that they would be able because of the frontline reports. Like, there's only they're not advancing like Russia normally does, just full scale advance. If they did that, they obviously would have fucking destroyed Ukraine in a heartbeat.
It's called Kherson.
Oh yeah, that's what it was.
The fall of Kherson was the first major defeat in the Ukrainian war.
Yeah, it was.
So.
But those fuckers also were attacking fucking Chernobyl, the power plant. It's like.
I know.
They were attacking this. It's just like, dude, that is a world war crime right there.
Dude, literally everything Putin does is a war crime.
Yeah, it's almost
like literally, what doesn't he do is a war crime. And again, the thing is, like, I try to trust people. Why the fuck are like 50% of Americans backing Putin?
Yeah, I know.
Crazy.
I know. I will never understand it.
And a lot of things.
Mr. President, you have to come and to look. No. We have very good cities. Yes, a lot of things have been destroyed, but mostly cities alive, and people work, and children go to school. Sometimes it's very difficult. Sometimes closer to front line, children have to go to underground schools or online, but we live. Ukraine is fighting, and Ukraine lives. This is very important. And maybe it's Putin is sharing this information that he destroyed us.
It is Putin sharing. Like you're saying, these pictures and all this shit is all probably from Putin, you know?
Absolutely, yeah.
Like,
No, he lost 700,000 people, 700,000 soldiers. He lost everything. Yes. So,
Mr. President,
he's like, we're kind of kicking their ass, even though we're way smaller. He's like, just remember, they got 700,000 people gone.
Yep.
It was just a quick little flex. I like that.
And then the beginning of the war, like all the Russian soldiers were like sabotaging everything. It was funnier than hell.
Well, dude, I bet a lot of Russian soldiers probably don't want to do it.
Yeah, they're all conscripted.
Yeah.
One more. I mentioned
Please, go ahead.
When did you last speak with President Putin, and what did he say that?
A couple of days ago.
And what did he tell you that gave you the assurance that he wanted peace?
Yeah.
Well, that's what I do. My whole life is deals. I know pretty good, and I've known him for a long time. I've dealt with him for a long time. He had to suffer through the Russia hoax. You know, Russia was a hoax. It was all Biden. It was nothing to do with him. So he had to suffer through that, and he was able to do that.
Again, that's why I told Brian earlier. Why do you have to give pardons to Roger Stone and Paul Manafort then, if they were all just hoax? Like,
exactly.
These are people who were your insiders on your campaign, and they were talking to the Kremlin and getting fed information and blah 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 blah. It's like, oh,
like Tulsi Gabbard.
Pretty much same thing. Tulsi Gabbard was in Russia when the war started.
Yeah, and then fucking what was it? Carl Tuckerson.
Yeah, Tucker Carlson, fucking faggot.
Yeah, fucking honestly, Biden should have fucking exiled him.
He should have said, you stay there with Eric Snowden.
Yep, you are not allowed back. You have lost your U.S. citizenship, and if you try to come back, you will be met with execution.
And you know the movie The Interview, right? With James.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
That's what Tucker Carlson's fucking interview was. It was literally The Interview, just in real life. Like, he went to the fucking grocery store, like, look how big this bread is, and look at all this cool shit. Like, oh wow,
yeah.
The one store they showed you, right? Of course, like,
yeah.
Like, fucking A, man. Like, did you guys not watch this movie? Like, it's literally playing out right in front of you, just less funny.
I love that movie.
It is funny.
Wait, what movie?
The Interview.
The fucking ending with Katy Perry's firework.
Yeah. Baby, you're a fire. I know, right? I was saying, Brandon, that when Tucker Carlson went to motherfucking Russia and did his bullshit interview with Putin and shit, it was the same thing as that movie, The Interview. It was a bullshit interview, and he went to certain stores. Where he's like, look how big the bread is. Look how much food they got. Look how much everything they got. Like. Fuck, man, did you guys not watch this movie? It's exactly the same thing. Like, they told you they were going to do this.
Oh, Wally. Also on different news, I finally found like a coworker that pretty much every single Simpson quote I say, he ends up getting.
Yeah, that's funny. That's great when that happens.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's fucking great. It's just like, wait a minute, that was from The Simpsons. I can't remember what episode, and most of the time because I've seen them, I'm like, it was this episode.
Who is this? Isn't Victor Oberon like a dictator too?
Victor, I haven't heard that name.
I hear about it. Victor
I've never heard of it. And what is up with this new
Prime Minister of Hungary.
Oh, Hungary, yeah, it's kind of weird.
Like, I feel like he's like a dictator or something. He's something weird.
Yeah, it's kind of like Albania. That whole area is that whole Romanian area is kind of really strange government. It's like oppressive, but it's not dictatorship or capitalism. It's just totalitarianism, I think it is. Or at least it was at the fall of the
Just reading a quick interview. His Wikipedia says, since 2010, when he resumed office, his policies have undermined democracy, weakened judicial independence, increased corruption, and curtailed press freedoms in Hungary. Doesn't that sound like someone you know here?
Yeah.
He's basically Trump of Hungary.
Yeah. Let's see, we're smart. Well, we're eventually, hopefully, he will collapse.
He frequently styles himself as a defender of Christian values in the face of the European Union.
There it is. There it is.
He claims as anti-nationalist and anti-Christian.
Yep, there's the final nail.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, he's basically Trump of Hungary. That's funny. So it makes sense why this piece of shit's like, oh, strong men make strong times, whatever. Thank you, President Trump. Like, oh, you want this is the guy you want backing you, huh? Okay.
Yeah, exactly. What the fuck?
Stupid.
I think that he wants to make a deal, and he'd like to see it end. That's all I do. That's what I do. My whole life, that's what I do, is make deals. And I'm in the middle of a mess because this is a real mess. It's a very dangerous one. If this doesn't get solved now, it's not going to get solved for a long time. So I hope we're going to get it solved. In the back, please.
Thank you, Mr. President. Prime Minister Starmer claims repeatedly that his government believes in free speech and was not engaged in censorship. But his country's government arrests people for memes and thought crimes, and even more worrisome is pressuring American companies to censor Americans on its behalf. How can he be a reliable, trustworthy partner when he says things that are demonstrably false on such an important topic?
Well, we actually spoke to him about that yesterday, and we thought they took it very, very much too far. JD was very strong on it. So was I. So was Marco. And we've been speaking to him about it. Marco, would you like to say something about that?
We have concerns, obviously, with the conduct of various, particularly as it impacts Americans. And there's real concern that American speech, which is online, could fall into the hands of British or any country's jurisdiction. And so this is a point the Vice President made at Munich, and I think it's a very compelling one, that what unites us with Europe, as much as anything else, is these shared values, and one of them being...
But they technically don't have freedom of speech. So, I mean,
no,
it is nice.
Really
like, obviously, I would much rather have them have it. But again, to try to, like, technically force it upon them when it's not their right, or what you want to call it, you know, like, is this something you shouldn't do?
Yeah.
Free speech. And so if Americans are threatened by it, we're going to need to take action in that regard.
Mr. President. It's actually a very important question.
We spoke about this in detail with the Prime Minister and the Foreign Secretary.
Oh my God, that is the first time I've heard his voice. That is the first time I've ever heard.
It is the first time. 35, almost 36.
No. I mean, ever. I've never. I had no idea what he sounded like.
He sounds like a bitch. You're about to hear him. He's gonna be the one that starts a fight with Zelenskyy.
Yeah.
At lunch yesterday, and I know that Secretary of Commerce Lutnick followed up in private meetings last night. This is really important. We believe Americans have the right to speak their mind, even if we in this room disagree with them. They have the right to speak their mind in the public square, which is often online these days, and we're going to defend that.
But again, it's a private company. It's not a public square. As much as people want to fucking make it be the public square, which, you know, unless you want to change rules or laws or whatever to make it public square, then then by all means. But right now, they are private companies.
Yeah, never reaches these idiots, then it doesn't really fucking matter, right?
Yeah.
Like, unless it informs like a revolution or a coup or whatever.
Well, again,
you know
they're bitching about, like, say, like, whatever, Twitter, whatever the fuck. They're saying that they're not allowing free speech. Well, they're a private company. They don't have to, like, they can set rules or regulate. Like, they can do whatever they want. You don't have to. You don't have to join their website. You can go to a new one.
Okay, so I disagree on that. Like, so I think free speech, no matter what, is there for a particular purpose.
Oh yeah,
and that function carries over to Twitter and stuff. Like, I get like they don't have like a legal obligation, because if speech isn't free in some fucking form, like it's just. We don't have a fucking.
So you're saying that technically,
obviously, free speech is good no matter where the fuck it is. That's the point.
No.
I get that,
That's
but
why
I'm
we
saying,
have it.
I know, but so like you, so I mean, you
reality
don't have free, like you don't have unlimited free speech, right?
Well, no. Like,
Okay.
I understand that.
Okay, well, I'm saying that this is one of those times where it's limited because it's a private company. It's a company. They can set the.
Okay, but
like,
that doesn't mean that they ought to be able.
no,
to
they don't have. No. Like I said, I agree.
Different.
That's why I said, bitch. I was like, I agree in principle. Like, yes, everybody should be free. Like, I agree, but to force it upon somebody without having the laws or regulations set to do it is wrong. Like I said, if you want to change the rules or change the laws to make public thing or private internet, like social media, part of the town square and make it public, then I would be more down for it. Until they do that, as long as they stay private, because like I said, that'd be like letting, that'd be like having Facebook let all white people put the N-word like on repeat to all the black people. Like, there has to be.
I don't agree with that.
That's the point. But if you allow free speech unlimited, that's the shit that can happen. These companies have a right to say you can't do that.
We have hate speech laws, do we not? We can't just fucking.
We do not have hate speech laws.
I can go up to a person and call them nigger, and
Yeah.
Yes, by any means.
Now,
but
no,
if you get punched, that's your fault.
No.
Just because you have free speech does not mean you are free of consequence.
No.
Well, wouldn't they, if they attacked me, would they be charged with assault?
No. Here's the thing. So there's no hate speech, but there are hate crimes, which means if you do, like, if you were to hurt somebody, it's like assault. But if you hurt them because they are black or whatever, now it becomes a hate crime. It gets like double your sentence.
Yeah.
But no, you can walk up to a Jew right now and be like, say whatever, all the worst race shit. It's as long as you're in public, that is totally in your rights to do.
I think that should be illegal, and I don't think that like, I mean, we basically agree that like free speech going toward like being extended to hate speech is basically just no bueno.
Well, again, I guess I'd rather have, so like in the public square, I'm for 100% free speech, or not 100%, but in general, because let's say I don't like what someone's saying, I should have the right to walk away and go to my house or car, to my property, and get the fuck away. Now, if they follow me, it's different. It changes things up. Then but.
I mean, it's easier because like everybody should be free to be wherever the fuck they want without being harassed.
Correct. And the thing is, honestly, so like right now, like I said, right now you have the right to do it right now, anyways, but you don't do it.
I think online it's a little bit different because you can just fucking block that person. And come into your defense and.
No, I know.
See, technically, guys, whatever I post on Facebook that I've been posting, it's technically 100% free speech and not illegal. But if I was threatening them personally,
dude, they're shadow banning people. Like,
I know.
Yeah, it's all about you. If you send it to one person specifically, it'd be a problem.
Yeah.
But again, just like you can't be in a crowded room and you can't yell fire, fire, fire. Like that's
that's illegal because I think the charge is inciting panic.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's different.
But again, like you could be racist as fuck to anybody in public. Now you're probably gonna get your ass beat. That's a side effect. And honestly, like it depends on how bad that person gets beat. The cops might even let him go because of somebody being racist piece of shit versus. Whatever.
Yeah, like you see the videos of people punching Nazis, like straight up like obvious ones, and the cops call them, and there's like, well, you fucking deserved it. Unless if they're a proud white nationalist, then
no, it's all levels. So, like if I hit him once and like stop, or like if I like take the wise down, like the fuck out of him, shit. They're not
that's assault. That's assault. But if you just like punch them, then it's just like, oh, all right.
It comes out like to me, Brandon. It's like the religious people. Like, guess what? I don't believe in God, but I've raped as many people as I wanted to, which is 0 because I don't want to. Just because you have the right to say racist, horrible things to people in public doesn't mean that you're going to, because that's not who you are, what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Now it sucks because there's always gonna be the select few that do shit like that and that are racist or whatever, but. You can't. It's one of those. It's a slippery slope thing, which is a fallacy in a way. But I mean, if you start taking some words away, there's always going to be somebody that wants to take another word away, and it'll just keep going.
I just believe all or nothing.
But my whole point is, again, these are like Twitter, Facebook. All these people are independent companies, so they want to make a rule where you can't say fucking anti-gay things or whatever.
What TOS
I'm just saying, but you sign into it. Like I said, you don't have to. You can go join Rumble or whatever the other sites are that have no laws. Like. There are places on the internet for you to join if you want to be the scum of the earth, So, I don't know. Let's get back to JD. JD's lies.
Right?
Yeah, like, it's less harmful on the internet, obviously, but like...
It can be equally harmful. But honestly, it can be pretty bad because you get dogpiled.
No censor... Well, yeah. Right, but they can always just block people or what, there's so many different
You're right, but let's say like you block one person, there's like 10 more people fucking saying you're a fucking N-word and all this, like you can only block them as fast as they come in, because like I said, once people start
that is hypothetical, but yeah.
No, I know. Well, it does happen. I mean, I hear about it all the time on the internet where fucking if somebody says something stupid, whatever, and then they get just dogpiled and by not probably hundreds of thousands.
Oh, right, yeah, like on Twitter and shit, probably.
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah.
companies and American citizens vigorously if we have to. I do think that under the President's leadership, we're going to find common ground with our friends in the UK on this question, but it remains to be seen. The principle that will guide us is we believe in free speech in this country and we'll fight for it for American citizens.
Mr. President, on the deal, is there any other
Okay, but what free speech? That's the whole point, is when you say free speech, it's so fucking vague, you know? Like,
yeah.
And then, like, and then they get upset about the shit he says. Like, oh, you disrespect, you know? Like, they're fucking hypocrites. They're just fucking
Oh, I know.
piece of shit.
But like I said, it goes
loser
back to
hypocrites.
my original argument was, again, Twitter or whoever.
honor whatsoever.
They're independent companies. They don't have free speech. You can't enforce it like that. You can't have the government enforcing things on private companies. You know, I don't know. It's a bad way because that's literally how you get to like oligarchies.
We ought to have free speech. That's
we ought to, yes,
point.
yes.
Like,
we ought to. But it's, as of right now, it's not legally binding, so you can't do it. Because until you make Twitter officially a public square, or Facebook or whatever, then I guess by all means it becomes public property. Where now we all own a part of it, which is never going to happen because Mark Zuckerberg / Elon Musk is never going to give up their billions. So like this is just a pipe dream. Like they're always going to be private companies.
Wherever speech is happening is where it should be free.
It should be, but again, it's always the fine line to an extent. I shouldn't be able to say the N-word to fucking dudes all day, every day, or whatever,
Yeah.
So, I mean, you're right mostly. And like I said, in principle, I do agree. Like, in general, I do. But it's just one of those, it's nuanced, not as black and white, whatever.
A little bit. We'll see.
On LNG?
But we're not really looking for that so much. We got a lot. We have more than anybody in the world, by far.
I forgot. And we'll fight for it for American citizens.
Mr. President, on the deal, is there any other oil and gas component to the deal? Is it all critical?
A little bit. We'll see.
On LNG?
But we're not really looking for that so much. We got a lot. We have more than anybody in the world, by far. So no, we're not talking about it too much, but a little bit. I think it affects also, but for the most part, no.
And sir, is there any agreement from Ukraine to purchase U.S. LNG as part of the deal?
US oil?
Is that on the table?
No, we don't need that.
Some of those
Mr. President, I
minerals
just
are in
wanted
the
to ask
east,
you
Mr.
about
President.
you just mentioned that you'd spoken to Vlad.
Are we going off on these tangents?
What?
Are we going off on these tangents? How's this related to?
I don't know. Well, they're talking about that mineral deal. They're saying if you sign a mineral deal, are you going to make it where they have to buy our oil, or are we stealing their oil too? Like, is this a part of that deal? I think that was basically the question in a nutshell. Which he said that we're not going to make them buy our oil, and we're going to steal a little bit of their oil because it's not that important because we have a bunch.
Yeah.
That was basically the answer.
A couple of days ago, just to be clear, that's a new call, not the one that you.
I've spoken to him on numerous occasions.
Okay. And how was the latest call? What did you discuss?
Jermaine struggled for years with dental issues before finally finding Nubia.
I can't tell
Listen
you.
to what
It's
he
being
wanted
Putin's
most
secret
after his
plan.
smile.
Are you serious with that question?
I am. I'd love to know.
It went well. I think we're going to have a deal.
On the minerals deal, Mr. President, some of those minerals are in the east of Ukraine, not far from the front lines and in areas that Russia has occupied. Will you direct
Ooh, I love Zelenskyy. Very good question.
President Putin to withdraw his forces from those areas?
Well, we'll take a look at the time. We have a lot of area. It's a very big area we're talking
Sure, does
about.
that
So
no?
we'll
Yeah,
take
he's
a
like,
look.
no.
I'll study that and I'll see.
And who would protect those minerals if they are U.S. interests? Would that be Ukrainian
They'll be
forces?
protected. The
European
agreement
forces?
will protect them.
US
The
forces?
agreement, yeah, we're signing an agreement.
Right, but what if Russia tries to invade or there's Russian aggression
They
in
won't.
response?
I just told you, I don't think that's going to happen.
Exactly.
And if that were going to happen, I wouldn't make a deal. If I thought that was going to happen, I wouldn't make a deal.
Yes, you would.
Some people may wonder
You
why.
know, they ought to focus on CNN on survival, not asking me these ridiculous questions. Focus on survival because CNN's got such low.
Everybody's just laughing at him.
I know.
I love it.
And then he's got fucking Mike Lindell, fucking My Pillow guy there. He likes him. Oh, you're a great news organization, right?
Yeah.
Fucking stupid.
Ratings. I don't think they're going to survive. Let's go. Please go.
I already mentioned Poland. Poland was under Russian control for decades after the Second World War. When I was a kid, I looked at the United States not only as a most powerful country, richest country in the world, the country that has great music, great movies, great muscle cars, but also as a force for good.
Right.
When we actually
And now I'm talking with my friends in Poland.
Right.
They are worried that you align yourself too much with Putin. What's your message for them?
Well, if I didn't align myself with both of them, you'd never have a deal. You want me to say really terrible things about Putin and then say, "Hi, Vladimir, how are we doing on the deal?" That doesn't work that way. I'm not aligned with...
But he just did the same thing with Zelensky. He just called him a dictator. All this shit, like, what, 4 days ago? Like, come on now. That's what people are calling you out for, is that you done it one way and not the other way. That's the problem.
Putin? Yep. I'm not aligned with anybody. I'm aligned with the United States of America. And for the good of the world, I'm aligned with the world. And I want to get this thing over with. You see the hatred he's got.
The world's money.
It's funny because how can you be aligned with America first and then go, I'm aligned with the world? Those are those are contradictions. You can't be for the world and America first.
Exactly.
It's one's more important, which is, you're going to say America, which is fine, but then you can't say you care about the world then. Like, not as equally. It's impossible.
We're literally shitting
I'm aligned with the world. And I want
totally
to get this thing over with. You see the hatred he's got for Putin. It's very tough for me to make a deal with that kind of thing. He's got tremendous hatred.
What do you
and I understand
mean?
that.
You're going to blame him for his hatred? You fucking idiot.
Again, this guy's attacked him 25 times since, what did I say, 2004? So, I mean, yeah. Wonder why. That's what I'm saying. These people act like he's the evil one, even though he's the one that got aggressed on and shit. It's like,
yeah, exactly.
You guys forget how times work? Like, shit.
But I can tell you the other side isn't exactly in love with, him either. So it's not a question of alignment. I'm aligned with the world. I want to get the thing set. I'm aligned with Europe. I want to see if we can get this thing done.
Except that you're turning your back on Europe, so I don't know how the fuck you're saying you're aligned with Europe when everybody in Europe hates you now.
Yep.
You want me to be tough? I could be tougher than any human being you've ever seen. I'd be so tough.
I bet.
But you're never going to get a deal that way.
Hold on. Look at Zelensky. Look at him right away. Quick. He snaps his head real quick when he says, "You want to be tough?" Look at.
Human being you've ever seen. I'd be so tough.
Whoop. He's like, no,
you're never going to get a deal that way. So
I'll fuck you up right now, bro.
Zelensky would fuck him up. Dude.
I'm just saying, like that. I just love that little snap. He's like, "What?" He's like, dude, I'll fuck you.
Wasn't Zelensky in the military too?
I know he was during this whole the fighting shit. So I don't know if he was before or not. But either no matter what, dude, think about who do you think the last president to fight in the front line of any war in American history was?
Eisenhower.
But he wasn't president at the time.
Yeah,
I'm talking about as president.
As president,
yeah.
Dude, how many have?
I don't know.
I mean, that's a good question.
I am about to look.
That's Grant. That was also after the war.
See, these are all serving compact during presidents.
Yeah. I don't think anyone.
Well, I mean, we know that what's his name did. George Washington for sure did, but.
Oh, technically he wasn't president.
No, he did. No, because after there was the Whiskey Rebellion and shit, so there was times where he actually led. But yeah,
as sitting president, yeah, dude.
That's
Jesus. Well, I mean, I don't know.
Well, George Washington's just badass.
I gotta learn more about the Whiskey Rebellion. There's a lot of shit I still need to learn.
Mm-hmm.
I had a book. I don't know if you guys have heard of it before. The People's History of the United States by Howard Zinn.
No.
Fucking somebody stole it from me, but it's like the ultimate history book for
it's the unedited.
It's like the ultimate history book for all the populations and whatnot that have been shit on by American powers ever since fucking Columbus.
Oh, nice.
First chapter is about Columbus and all the fucking garbage things he did.
Yeah.
Columbus is he was a fucking piece of trash.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, it goes into a lot of shit. I haven't read it for fucking 16 years, I guess. So a lot I forgot. But it's a really good book. It's really renowned. Let's see here. Okay, we can continue the video.
I'm reading quick.
Okay.
Richard Nixon. Technically, Richard Nixon was the commander of the U.S. Naval Reserves in 1966. So that might have been close to when he was. Actually, I think he was elected in 68, so nope, he wasn't president. JFK. When was Eisenhower became president? 52 then.
Yeah.
Harry Truman, when he became president after what's the name, FDR died, he was a colonel of the Army Officers Reserve Corps, so he was the last president to be an actual military guy.
Yeah.
Like during the time. Crazy. All right, there you go. That's your fun fact, Harry Truman.
One more question.
Whiskey Rebellion lasted 3 years, dude.
What do you say?
3 fucking years. The Whiskey Rebellion lasted 3 years.
Oh, I know. I looked into it because I use that as my fucking go-to for history. Because when people go, January 6th wasn't an insurrection, I'm like, dude, you ever heard of the Whiskey Insurrection, the Whiskey Rebellion? It was less deadly than January 6th, and we call it an insurrection. Why? Like there's a reason, because it was against the government. This, like these are the things. This is what we literally know and call an insurrection. We have it defined, and that's what exactly happened on January 6th.
Dude, that's wild. Lasted 3 years and only 3 to 4 killed. Like, what the fuck?
Well, because for about a year and a half, nothing really happened. So so what happened was for like a year and a half, this city was fucking not paying taxes on whiskey to the federal government. This is actually one of the beginnings. This is one of the first things that started the Constitution. Like, this is still during the Continental Congress time. So this is one of the factors that led to ratifying the Constitution, because we need a strong federal government. Because this is what I'm saying. Right. Washington literally led an army by himself, and this is where, again, the rich people paid for an army. The rich people out of their pockets, because they didn't want fucking drunk fools.
I mean, if we didn't put down that fucking rebellion, say goddbye to the fucking power of the
It could have been.
States
I mean, it very well could have been. Because the thing is, once
you
you have rebellion,
once
you have rebellion, other people are going to rebel, right?
Yeah,
exactly.
That's the whole thing. If this city didn't have to pay taxes, well, the city next to them would be like, well, why the fuck am I going to be paying the whiskey tax? Or, keep going and going and going.
You can have people thinking they're exempt.
Nope.
But you're never going to get a deal that way, so that's the way it goes. All right, one more question.
I will respond to this. So look, for 4 years in the United States of America, we had a president who stood up at press conferences and talked tough about Vladimir Putin, and then Putin invaded Ukraine and destroyed a significant chunk of the country. The path to peace and the path to prosperity is maybe engaging in diplomacy. We tried the pathway of Joe Biden, of thumping our chest and pretending that the President of the United States' words mattered more than the President of the United States' actions. What makes America a good country is America engaging in diplomacy. That's what President Trump is doing.
But again, they never tell you. It's always one-sided diplomacy.
Yeah.
Trump makes deals with one side and cuts the other side out.
Yeah, he's a businessman. That's what businessmen do.
Sure. But again, and you wonder why the Taliban rejects us, or
I see that.
All these things, fucking crazy.
I see that. I saw your cursor just circling around that.
Want to buy your house?
Fucking bold.
I can pay you cash for your house, no matter what condition it's in.
Okay, couch fucker.
Sure, I know.
Yeah. Okay. So he occupied it. Our parts, big
he
parts
is
of
Sofa
Ukraine,
King.
part of East.
Him?
Yeah, he's Sofa King.
He's so pissed, dude, because he just hears these lies and bullshit. That's why I say, like, dude, I can't believe he doesn't snap off faster. Like, this is finally where he starts getting a little kind of testy, but it's not even that serious. But I was they're gonna make this guy look like he was like,
you need balls first in order to get testy.
That's true. But I'm saying, like, they're gonna act like he's gonna be unhinged here when it's really these two that are about to lose their minds, not him.
Occupied it. Our parts, big parts of Ukraine, part of East and Crimea. So he occupied it on 2014. So during a lot of years, so I'm not speaking about just Biden, but those time was Obama, then President Obama, then President Trump, then President Biden, now President Trump, and God bless, now President Trump will stop him. But during 2014, nobody stopped him. He just occupied and took. He killed people. You know what the contact
2015.
2014.
This dummy doesn't even know when Crimea happened. He's like 2015. No, everyone in the world's like 2014, you fucking retard. Yeah. It's like so stupid. Oh my god.
2014.
Yeah.
So, was it 2014? He just shook his head and look at his little fucking dick sucking lips there.
It's just like he's from Ukraine. He knows. He knows.
Of course, that's what I'm saying. All these dummies act like this guy doesn't know what the fuck's happening in his country that he runs, and he's dealing with the war itself and everything. Like, hands on. Yeah. This goes down to my analogy. Exactly. This is where it goes to my analogy. Like, if I'm going to trust somebody to build my house, I'm not going to trust somebody who's never built a house. I'm going to trust the guy that's fucking built the houses for 30 years, right? Come on.
Or I just thought of a new one. It's
just
like
no humility whatsoever. No like imagination of like, yo, this guy's been through a lot of shit. He probably knows a lot of stuff. He's been the president for this long.
He fought on the front line for the first 6 months and shit.
Oh yeah. Fucking a good analogy is Zelensky is a fucking mechanic and Trump is just the auto parts salesman that doesn't know jack shit. It's part-time job.
Yeah.
Never touched a car.
Yeah, pretty much, kind of, yeah.
Yep.
I was not here.
Yeah, but
That's exactly right.
Yes, but
he's like, I don't. This dummy doesn't understand. He's like, in 2014 they took over it. You were president from 2016. I know, but it's like you were president from 2016 to 2020. Did you help get rid of them from Crimea? No. So therefore, you're just as bad as Obama and Biden. That's what he keeps saying. It's like it was Obama, then it was Trump, then it was Biden, then it was Trump. Like he gave it the whole list.
During 2014 till 2022, the situation the same. The people have been dying on the contact line. Nobody stopped him. You know that we had conversations with him, a lot of conversation, my bilateral conversation, and we signed with him, me, like a new president. In 2019, I signed with him the deal. I signed with him, Macron and Merkel, we signed ceasefire. All of them told me that he will never go. We signed with him with gas contract. Yes, but after that, he broken this ceasefire. He killed our people, and he didn't exchange prisoners. We signed the exchange of prisoners, but he didn't do it. What kind of diplomacy, JD, you are speaking about? What do you mean?
I'm talking about the kind of diplomacy that's going to
I love it.
In the destruction of your country.
Yes, but if you
Mr. President, with respect, I think it's disrespectful for you to come into the Oval Office and try to litigate this in front of the American media.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what was so disrespectful? All he did was tell you the truth to your fucking face.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. And they're trying to make this guy, like I said, they're trying to make this guy look like he was disrespectful the whole time. What do you do? Like, honestly,
just literally laying out facts.
He said his case, like, you guys trust Putin. Putin turned his back on his word. Literally in 2019, when I signed a deal with him, 2.5 years later, he came and attacked us. And you expect me to trust this motherfucker's word? Come on now, people. Like, it's not that fucking hard. And then this dummy over here is going to fucking be like, well, you're being disrespectful. Like, what the fuck, dude? How is he disrespectful? By telling you what you didn't want to hear? My bad.
Dissonance.
Right now, you guys are going around and forcing conscripts to the front lines because you have manpower problems. You should be thanking the president.
The thing is, we did that our whole lives in America up until like Vietnam, and even right now, we all have a fucking military number in case shit happens. Guess what? They would conscript us too. Like it's in the fucking Constitution. It is a possible thing.
Typically conscription stops at 35. Typically,
true, but I'm just saying. But he's just talking about they're conscripting because they have low people. It's like, well, we would too.
What is Russia doing?
Same
Russia's
thing.
Forcing them.
They are
brutally. They're forcing them.
I know, but again, they don't talk about Russia doing the same thing that they're bitching about. I'm just saying.
Russia is always conscripted.
That's what it always is. It's always one sided talking shit. Never fucking whatever.
Front lines because you have manpower problems. You should be thanking the president for trying to bring it into this conflict.
Have you ever been to Ukraine that you say what problems we have?
I have been to.
Come once.
I've actually watched and seen the stories. And
he's watched Twitter. He's watched Twitter and fucking Facebook feeds. I've seen things. Where?
Yeah, he knows
on Twitter.
Yeah.
Have you been to Ukraine? No. Well, you should come. No. Oh, okay. Literally the logic and stupidity.
Yeah.
I know what happens is you bring people, you bring them on a propaganda tour, Mr. President. Do you disagree that you've had problems bringing people into your military? And do you think that it's respectful to come to the Oval Office of the United States of America and attack the administration that is
What did he attack? That's what I'm saying. What the fuck did he attack?
Exactly.
What did he ever say? What kind of shit talking did he ever say? When did he say America let us down? America fucked us. America, you guys are shitty. You guys are stupid. Like, he never did anything at all, even close to being disrespectful. And JD fucking retard Vance fucking comes out of nowhere. Is like, How dare you? How dare you? He's a Ken. He's a Ken to the Karen, dude.
Yep.
Trying to prevent the destruction of your country.
A lot of questions. Let's start from the beginning. Sure. First of all, during the war.
For the past 14 months since October 2023, UMA has been on the ground in.
Everybody has problems, even you. But you have nice ocean and don't feel now, but you will feel it in the future. God bless.
You don't know that.
God bless.
You don't
God
know
bless.
that.
You will not have a war.
Don't tell us what we're going to feel. We're trying to solve a problem. Don't tell us what we're going to feel.
I'm not telling you.
Because you're in no position.
He's like, motherfucker, I'm talking to JD Vance, not you orange fuck. And again, he's talking about, like he says, he's talking about Russian influence. Like, okay, you don't think Russia's going to influence you here? That's what he keeps talking about. That's what he's talking about. He's like, you're going to feel it here. And Trump gets all bugged. Don't tell me what I'm going to do.
To dictate that.
That's exactly what you're doing.
You're in no position to dictate what we're going to feel. We're going to feel very good.
Feel influence.
We're going to feel very good and very strong.
You will feel influence.
You're right now not in a very good position. You've allowed yourself to be in a very bad position, and he happens to be right about it.
From the very beginning of the war.
You're not in a good position. You don't have the card.
Again, this guy's talking softly. This guy, I'm a fucking damn. It's like, Jesus Christ, dude. Again, this guy's telling you the actual truth. You're a fucking piece of shit, and you just are over talking a fucking dude that actually knows what he's talking about. And again, how is this guy the quiet, disrespectful type, and this guy's the loud fucking piece of shit? He's the respectful one, right? Seriously, I just don't get how people think this way.
Right now, with us, you start having cards. Right now, you don't. You're playing cards.
I love it. He's like, we're not playing cards, sir.
Yeah, because he's switched the power dynamic as far as like the
conversation,
the fucking narrative in the conversation. Yeah,
he's trying to.
You start having
Zelenskyy. He started to make them feel uncomfortable.
Well, because he started answering JD Vance's question. JD Vance asked like 3 questions. He's like, okay, I'm gonna give you. And or he got Trump. He got pissed because he said, he's like, you guys are gonna feel you're gonna feel the things that are gonna happen, the downstream effects. And Trump's like, don't tell us how we're gonna feel. It's like, bitch, you don't even know what the fuck. You don't even know what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a fucking KGB fucking gangster, and you're a fucking retard. You think he's not fucking 18 steps ahead of you? Fuck, man.
Right now, you don't. You're playing cards. You're playing cards. You're gambling with the lives of millions of people. You're gambling with World War III. You're gambling with World War III.
What are you talking about?
And what you're doing is very disrespectful to the
exactly.
country.
What are you talking about?
I know. I just love him sitting there quietly.
It's literally like narcissistic rage.
He just randomly just says like, he's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
You're gambling with World War III.
What are you talking about?
You're gambling with World War III. And what you're doing is very disrespectful to the country, this country, that's backed you far more than a lot of people said they should have.
Have you said thank you once this entire meeting?
No. Yeah, he said it. He said it.
You literally found it. Yep.
We said it was at the 7-minute mark or whatever. Like, oh, this is the first time he said it, and he said it like 3 more times.
Yeah, because that fucking retard doesn't listen because he's only listening for things that they get fucking triggered about.
Of course.
In this entire meeting,
every single conservative, they just listen to be triggered.
I know, JD Vance. Have you said thank you? Yeah, like I said, 3 times at least in 7-minute mark.
That's backed you far more than a lot of people said they should have.
Have you said thank you once? This entire meeting.
In this entire meeting, have you said thank you? You went to Pennsylvania and campaigned for the opposition in October. Offer some words of appreciation for the United States of America and the president who's trying to save your country.
God, because he didn't simp during the election.
You think that if you will speak very loudly about the war,
He's not speaking loudly. He's not speaking loudly.
Like, he just cuts him off and yells at him. He's not speaking loudly, and he's yelling at him.
Fucking gaslighting, man. It's all narcissistic tactics, dude. Like all of this shit.
I'm saying this guy's sitting here quiet, just answering questions. This motherfuckers are just berating him and
He's
going,
like sleeping.
"Why are you being so mean? Why are you being so loud?" He's not being loud. He's screaming at him. Have you guys seen Harry Potter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know when Harry Potter in the Goblet of Fire, when he shakes him, he's like, "Harry, did you put your name in the Goblet of Fire?" And freaks out on him, right? Remember that part at all? Okay, in the
Goblet
books,
of Fire.
Yeah. Have you read the books now?
Yeah, I read that one.
Okay, in the books, he asked him. He goes, Dumbledore asked him quiet or as calmly, Harry, did you put your name in the fire, a goblet of fire? So in the books, he's asking him all nice and quiet, but in the books, he's screaming at him. This one reminds me of fucking dude's like, I'm gonna scream at you. This dude's like, I'm just trying to chill and fucking just have a normal conversation. Why the fuck are you screaming at me? Like, what the fuck?
He's outnumbered. He's super outnumbered, dude.
Well, yeah. Plus, he's on American home turf, so I mean, you got that too.
Yeah.
If you will speak very loudly about the war, you
He's
can...
not speaking loudly. He's not speaking loudly. Your country's in big trouble.
Can I
Wait a
answer?
minute. No, you've done a lot of talking.
You've done a lot of talking. He's not talking.
I know.
You're not winning.
I know.
You're not winning this. You have a damn good chance of coming out okay because of us.
Mr. President, we are staying in our country.
I know.
It's literally extortion.
That's what he's trying to do. Yeah, he's a mobster.
You have a damn good chance of coming out okay because of us.
Mr. President, we are staying in our country, staying strong from the very beginning of the war. We've been alone, and we are thankful. I said thanks
you haven't
in
been
this
alone.
cabinet,
You
and
haven't
not
been
only
alone.
in this cabinet.
We gave you, through
I
this
said
stupid president, $350 billion.
You voted
we gave
for
you
your
military equipment, and you men are brave, but they had to use our military.
What about
See that? I love Lindsay. He's like, that was your president. Like, you know, like, because Trump thinks everything is his instead of we. And that's why Lindsay's like, well, he was your president, sir. Like, that was your guy. Yeah. Like, fuck you, dude.
If you didn't have our military equipment,
you
didn't have our military equipment,
you invited me to speak.
This
you don't
war
let me
would have
talk.
been over in 2 weeks.
In 3 days, I
3 days
heard it
from
from
Putin
Putin. In 3 days, this is
Fuck
something.
off. I just love it. He's like, dude, you telling me 2 weeks? Putin told me he'd be here in 3 days, dude. Fuck the fuck off, dude. Like, I've been hearing the same bullshit over and over for 3 fucking years. You guys are gonna fall real soon. You guys are gonna fall real soon. Any day now. Any day now. Fuck, man.
Yeah. In 2 weeks, of course, yes.
It's going to be a very hard thing to do business like this.
Again,
I tell you.
just say thank you.
I said a lot of times to American people.
Accept that there are disagreements, and let's go litigate.
Not you.
Yeah, because he hates him. He's like, to the American people.
Those disagreements rather than trying to fight it out in the American media when you're wrong. We know that you're wrong.
But you see, I think it's good for the American.
Know what wrong? You don't fucking know shit.
They don't. They
fucking lying
because they all think they're fucking right. I know they're retarded people.
People to see what's going on. I think it's very important. That's why I kept this going so long. You have to be thankful. You don't have the cards. You're buried
it's all
there.
about your feelings. You're stupid,
people are
fucking
dying.
retarded.
You're running low on soldiers. Listen,
please,
you're running
Mr.
low
President.
on soldiers.
Don't play
It would
me.
be a
He doesn't
damn
give a
good
shit
then you-
about
then you
anybody
tell
but
us,
himself.
I don't want a ceasefire. I don't want a ceasefire. I want to go and I want this. Look.
Yeah, because he fucking explained it to you, idiot.
I know.
Yeah.
He's been telling you the whole time. The reason why, the thing is, he would do a ceasefire if he had backing of some major player to fucking make sure that he doesn't get attacked again. That's the whole thing. If you actually gave him that in signing or whatever in documentation, he probably would. But you're not, like you said, this whole time you keep saying you'll never do it. That's the whole problem.
Wait a minute. If we leave NATO, then technically we can't veto NATO from helping out anymore.
Nope.
So NATO would have pretty much a unanimous vote of helping Ukraine, and therefore Ukraine could just push the fuck back because it's full force of fucking NATO. But here we go. That's World War III right there.
It could be.
But
the thing is, if it's just Russia versus the world, dude, they get stomped. That's the thing.
Oh,
the problem is if Russia gets like
China.
12, 15 countries. The thing is, I mean, yeah.
I don't think so. China is the second, but China's pretty weak too in comparison.
Well, China's better than Russia, at least militarily.
Yeah. So more or less, they would be pushed the fuck out.
Yeah, if those two join in America, but the thing is, honestly, if America doesn't get involved, then America's going to be the losers in the end because we're not going to be the world power no more. It's going to be them two.
Yeah.
So like, you almost have to get involved, or else you're fucked. Like I said, you're going to lose everything you've been building for 100 years.
Yeah. But maybe it's the time to pass the torch to a different country that isn't us or Russia.
I don't know.
You know,
China's not much better either. That's a problem.
Well, in China.
Honestly,
obviously.
probably the next best would probably be like Germany, or or Japan.
Yeah, Japan or Germany, I would say.
They're pretty fucking dope places.
They really try peace to keep the peace because they've done it before. Yep. Take it from us. Yep. Keep the peace. It's not worth it.
get a ceasefire right now, I tell you, you take it so the bullets stop flying and your men stop getting killed.
Of course, we want to stop the war.
But you're saying you don't want a ceasefire.
But I said to you,
I want a ceasefire.
with guarantees.
Because you get a ceasefire faster than an agreement.
Ask our people about ceasefire, what they think.
That wasn't
it doesn't
with
matter
me.
for you
That wasn't with...
Exactly, that's his whole point. Ask my people in my country what a ceasefire means. It means literally nothing. That's what this orange goblin doesn't fucking understand, is that these people understand that Putin is just doing it to delay his next attack, which is going to be bigger and better. Like, these people know this. They live their whole lives like this.
Yep. You give them a chance to regroup and fucking drop another plan.
That was with a guy named Biden who was not a smart person. That was with Obama.
This is your president.
Excuse me. That was with
all he
Obama
does
who gave you
is
sheets,
denigrate
and I
people.
gave you javelins. I gave you the javelins to take out all those tanks. Obama gave you sheets. In fact,
He's so fucking jealous.
Obama gave
It's
sheets.
so sad.
Well, because because
so
everything
fucking
negative has to
pathetic.
be Obama, and Biden, everything good has to be him.
It's just pathetic. He's a fucking toddler.
He is.
Yeah, he is.
Why?
I know. Again, I don't know, and that's why I got to try to fight these motherfuckers for 4 years to try to make sure him and or Vance or whoever the fuck doesn't become next.
Yeah,
because we can't have this retardedness no more in America.
We just can't. It's got to go away.
Like
it just
I said,
cannot.
Trump himself is
we
going to undo
literally
he's going to undo like 50 years of progress for
Yeah,
America.
because he's just fucking arrogant and fucking stupid and fucking power hungry. He's just a narcissist with a fucking license
money
to fucking do all this shit. That's all he is.
Somebody just kill him already.
Nobody's fucking told. I know. How the fuck is this guy not eaten a fucking bullet yet, or a fucking?
But yeah, Kennedy ate a bullet pretty quick into his term.
Right.
Yeah. Who fucking knows?
But not him.
Shit.
It's like, geez, it's like there's a very strong resistance against the Christian national, like the main military trying to fight and get him kicked out and shit.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, military, top brass, you guys know where they fucking are. Fucking bomb them. Take out all of them at once. It's like, it's not that fucking hard. Yeah, there'll be a power vacuum.
You don't want a military coup though, because then you're just like all the fucking other countries. That's the problem.
Like South America.
Yeah,
but
I'm just saying.
just do that and then just like, all right, Harris, all right, you're president.
Right.
Then have really strict guard because there will be a retaliation.
All right.
Sheets. In fact, the statement is Obama gave sheets and Trump gave javelins. You got to be more thankful, because let me tell you, you don't have the cards.
Yep, all about
With
your
us,
feelings.
you have
All
the
about your
cards.
stupid fucking
But
feelings.
without us, you don't have any cards.
One more question to Mr. Vice President.
We just see grabs
It's
go
going to be
like,
a tough deal to make,
Um,
because the attitudes have to change.
what if Russia
Yep, all about the feelings.
He just sits up like,
Stupid
really?
fucking retard orange feelings.
I know.
But everybody else is the snowflake.
When's the last time you had a vegetable?
talks, what do we do then? I understand that it's a heated conversation right now.
What are you saying?
She's asking, what if Russia breaks the ceasefire?
What if anything? What if a bomb drops on your head right now? Okay?
Of course, he doesn't want to answer the question like,
my God.
what will happen when Russia does this again for like the 26th time? Like, oh, it'll
Just
never
only
happen.
cares about being contradicted. That's it. That's all he fucking cares about. He doesn't care about people. He doesn't care about shit.
I know, this is fucking crazy.
What if they broke it?
What if?
I don't know. They broke it with Biden because Biden,
He's
they
just
didn't
being
respect
tough
him.
right
They
now,
didn't respect
right?
Obama. They respect me.
They respect
Do
me
they?
because I'm
No,
a fuck.
they don't.
Yeah, well, they
I'm
spread.
sucking Putin's dick.
Not even that, because you're spreading fucking Russia propaganda in America. They love it, dude. Like, Russia knows they can't beat America in a real war, so they got into fucking stealth warfare. And these people are fucking. This guy's a dum-dum, doesn't understand it.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you, Putin went through a hell of a lot with me. He went through a phony witch hunt where they used him and Russia. Russia. You ever hear of that deal? That was a phony. That was a phony
Poor
Hunter
fucking mass
Biden.
murderer.
Huh?
Poor fucking mass murderer. Like always fucking, always bringing up the fucking shit that fucking murderers and shit go through and fucking dictators. It's just victim blaming, dude. He's just fucking. This guy doesn't care. And look at this look on this guy's face. He's like, I can't believe this is happening.
I know.
Yeah.
How
he is so perplexed.
How
did you guys vote for
what
him?
world am I in? Like,
Yeah.
How
did you guys vote for him?
That's why I always tell people, like, Republicans now don't live in actual reality. Like,
They don't. They don't. It's a mass psychosis, dude. We're living basically.
Well, it's a
in mass
cult.
psychosis.
This is literally a cult. Dude. You're watching it. It's the cult of Hitler, MAGA, fucking Major Applewhite, fucking Jim Jones. They're all the same, dude. They're all the same.
It's the fucking meaning crisis and the identity crisis. These people don't know.
Well, these people are trying to hold on to the good
old
old days of the 40s, and it's never coming back, dude. Because that's not how time works.
They can't get their. That's what they find meaningful or identify. You know, that's what they identify with. That's what
they want to go back to gay people being closeted. They want to go back to fucking everyone being Christian and everyone fucking being.
They can understand.
I already know.
Joe Biden scam. Hillary Clinton, Shifty
Oh,
Adam
poor
Schiff.
dog.
It was a Democrat scam. And he had to go through that. And he did go through it. We didn't end up in a war. And he went through it. He was accused of all that stuff. He had nothing to do with it. It came out of Hunter Biden's.
Yeah, I found this thing on Twitter. It's like it says Republicans against Trump, and there it's like it's clear that Trump wants Ukraine to surrender. Like, yeah, man, these are the people I want to talk to. Like, you guys are Republicans that are actually smart. I might subscribe to you guys or whatever. Fucking be like, hey, man.
Bathroom.
I like smart people.
It came out of Hunter Biden's bedroom. It was disgusting. And then they said, oh, the laptop from hell was made by.
You fucking idiot.
Because he's talking about the Hunter laptop, where they're gonna say it was a Russia hoax and this and this and this. He's bringing up the whole RussiaGate thing, which again is actually mostly true. It's not mostly false. It's mostly true. Like I said, Paul Manafort and Roger Stone and all these people got arrested and pardoned by Trump. So yeah.
They just didn't have the fucking breadcrumbs leading to him.
They didn't have enough, yeah. They just have enough. Because again, we have the highest standard in the world for judicial shit. You have to be able to prove it beyond a reasonable doubt. They just didn't have the reasonable doubt.
Exactly.
You know, they had it. You know, they were close. They had like a 94% case. You need 99.9.
Yeah.
By Russia. The 51 agents. The whole thing was a scam. And he had to put up with that. He was being accused of all that stuff. All I can say is this. He might have broken deals with Obama and Bush, and he might have broken them with Biden. He did, maybe. Maybe he didn't. I don't know what happened. But he didn't break them with me. He wants to make a deal. I don't know if he can make a deal. The problem is, I've empowered you to be a tough guy. And
he's like,
I don't think you'd be a tough guy with.
When he says tough guy, watch his eyes drop. Watch Zelensky's eyes drop when he says, I've made you to watch.
I noticed
I've empowered you to be a tough guy. And
what?
I don't think you'd be a tough guy without the United States. And your people are very brave.
Dude, this guy, I feel so sorry for this guy. He had to sit here for an hour and listen to this fucking retard just lie over and over. And him like, hey, sir, this is what's actually happening in these things. Just going to let you know. Because, you know, I was there like yesterday. I saw it. You know, like, no, dude. You're fucking.
I sat there waiting for a reason to get mad at this guy, to make him look like he's the asshole, even though they didn't have anything.
I know.
Just because he's actually fucking in cahoots with Putin, like he actually is.
Right.
Plain and simple. Plain and fucking simple.
Yeah.
But you're either going to make a deal or we're out. And if we're out, you'll fight it out.
Don't care.
I don't think it's going to be pretty.
You don't give a shit.
You'll fight it out.
Shit about stopping killing.
But you don't have the cards. But once we sign that deal, you're in a much better position. But you're not acting at all thankful. And that's not a nice thing. I'll be honest, that's not a nice thing. All right, I think we've seen it enough.
Now feelings coming to play.
This is going to be great television, I will say that.
Yeah, great television.
We'll see what we can do about putting it together. Thanks.
I need the back of the
That was a boom.
All right, I'm going to go pee and roll a couple cigarettes and be back.
All right.
I gotta piss up here back.
Oh boy. Oh, jeez. That 1998 to 2001 snake. Goddamn.
Who's a disgrace to our country?
Who the fuck do you think? I don't want to listen to your dog shit opinions. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of your dog shit, delusional opinions. Every single thing that happened in that fucking meeting was retarded.
No, it wasn't.
They're absolute fucking retards.
That motherfucker tried to
Did what?
rule us.
Rule us? How? How? In what fucking way? He sat there and described facts calmly. You're fucking delusional. Just like half the fucking country. All of you are in a fucking cult. You got fucking suckered, and that's that. So fucking figure it out. Because our country is gonna fucking fall because of you and all your idiot fucking friends. The dollar's gonna go bye-bye because you guys elect a fucking retard. You fucking elected a retard who only cares about himself and his reputation. He's not a leader. He's a fucking moron. He's a fucking moron. He's in cahoots with Russia. 100%. 100%. He's a fucking dictator who only fucking wants more for himself. That's it. That's all he cares about. He don't care about you. He don't care about none of you. He don't care about America. That has absolutely nothing to do with what I just said. Nope, because that has nothing. That's not even a point. That's not even a fucking point. Learn to fucking argue. Go to school. Do some fucking reading for once instead of watching brain dead ass fucking right wing media that just says the same retard shit again and again and again. This is all true.
I watched the whole thing.
I did too. I just got done with it.
So what?
Yeah. Fucking Vance fucking was a fucking retard just saying, acting like, what? I don't even want to let you talk because you're fucking retarded. You're distorting.
He was there on cocaine.
How?
How
would that have anything to do with it? Everything he said wasn't bullshit.
He doesn't have a right to go in the White House high on coke.
That's all bullshit. That's all bullshit. 100% bullshit. It's about saving lives and stopping a fucking war. Not about, oh, this guy didn't wear a suit. You're disrespecting the fucking highest office of the country. Yeah. Everything you think is bullshit. Every last thing you think is trash. Because you can't be bothered to learn actual facts. Because you let retards run your mind. Because you're paranoid. Yep, blah, blah, blah. You got nothing to say that's factual. You only got stupid shit to say, like go to Ukraine and fight for them. Exactly, blah, 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 blah. Because you can't handle the fucking truth, and now you fucking caught yourself in a corner, and now you have no pride. You have nothing. Yep. So don't fucking guilt trip me. It's you being stupid, not me. Because I do the work. You came at me, idiot. I defended myself. You come at me, I'm going to defend myself. I'm not a fucking retard, and I'm not a little fucking simp. Exactly. You're mentally ill.
I want you out. Get out of my house right now.
Nope. Get out. Get away from me.
Get out of my house right now.
Get away from me.
Get out of my house.
You're losing your fucking marbles.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Wow.
300.
My friends are listening.
I don't give a fuck. $350 billion plus all of our military equipment, and that motherfucker.
And you just want to let Putin march across Europe.
What the fuck?
Yeah, exactly. See, you got nothing to say, so you got violence.
He ain't got nothing. He don't do shit. All he's done was go around and buy all this.
He's protecting his fucking people.
Oh, Zelenskyy, yeah.
You only got garbage. You only got garbage and lies. Fucking hit me in the face again, I'll fucking knock you out.
Go ahead.
Yeah, you want that, don't you?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I said punch me in the face again, I'll fucking knock you out.
Right.
And you want that to happen because you're a fucking drama addict and a narcissist. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck away from me. Get the fuck away from me. No, I'm not. You're letting politics come before family. And you're embarrassing yourself in front of my friends.
Guess what? He lives there. So
because you can't be bothered to correct your own thinking. No. Get away from me.
Get out of my house.
Only a loser would use.
Only
If he
be a real dick, he can get almost a
their
UD.
fucking
That
house
takes like 6
as
months.
power in an argument. You're using your house and the fact I don't have anywhere to fucking live without you. Yeah.
I don't want them here.
Face your own idiocy on your own.
This is why I don't even try to argue with them.
See, like, she's like emotional about it. Like, there's different levels of people, though.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why people get so invested, like, emotionally about it, like that. Like,
I just say, fuck off, don't talk to me.
Well, again, like, to me, it's like, why would you let your emotions take over? Like, where now, like, you have to, like, get that angry about it, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it'd be one thing, like, honestly, if I was Zelenskyy, I would get that mad because, again, my people are losing, you know, like, or dying and shit. It's one thing versus I just have a thought and a belief, you know? And again, in general, I know she's never done any research into anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, we were talking earlier, she was listening to, like, that's how we got on the topic of fucking My Pillow. She's watching My Pillow channel, whatever is network, whatever. And it's like, yeah, when you're being fed fucking this bullshit, of course you're gonna be fucking believing this bullshit. It's just crazy.
If I see Fox News in your business, I'll give you no business. Pretty much anything that has like America and Pride or anything bullshit like that.
I mean, luckily for me, I'm not a super Simpson fan, so it's not that hard for me to get away from Fox. I don't even know what's on Fox channels that I like.
Yeah, and I fucking pirate stream it anyways.
Yeah, I mean, in general, yes.
Like, the only thing on Fox that I really watch is people puzzles. No, person, place, or thing. It's just game show. It's all it is.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just like, whatever.
Yeah, like, I don't really watch Family Guy. I mean, I would, but I just don't, you know, like, I don't watch them live. I don't give a fuck. Like, it's not a show where I need to watch every episode to know.
Yeah, exactly.
You know.
No, back when I was a kid, it was like every time The Simpsons came on or the cartoons, that's about all I watched. I never watched any.
Yeah, that was different. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I never watched any other pretty much live sitcoms. Definitely not. Well, I mean the local news, obviously. It's just local news. And then I got older and I started calling out like the fearmongering and the bullshit. I was like, yep. Then I started filtering it out.
Yeah, like I said, once I got out of religion, that's when everything tumbled for me. That was the first time. That's why I always think. That's why for me, that's why I care mostly about the religious shit. It's like, because I feel like that's a lot of people. If you can break free of that thinking and that mold, you can break free of everything else. Yeah. But that's the main. Because like I said, it comes back to if you believe, like your biggest belief in this world is on a fallacy and fake thought process. Then why the fuck? Like I said, you believe in all this bullshit that they're saying right now. Well, it makes sense because you believe in this shit, probably, right? You know, like.
Yeah, freaking what the hell? Today is like my coworker just comes. I was like, God, I gotta bring my hammer around every day now. I was like, what? Why? It's like, oh, because Becca asked me. It said something about Jesus is coming back or not just like jokingly. And he's like, oh, that's it. I gotta give him my hammer.
Oh,
my. and then I'm like, yeah, that's right. Fuck Christianity. He's like, yeah, religion. You know, it's like, yeah, religion's nothing but hate. He's like, judgment. I'm like, that's perfectly put too.
Right. When people, my new joke now is when people are like Jesus is coming back. I'm like, dude, nobody comes on my back.
She's probably gonna fucking call the cops on me because I punched her in the stomach because she kept fucking attacking me.
Uh-oh.
Really?
Yep.
Fucking stupid.
I took her phone. She's gonna call the cops. Then, whatever, man.
Stupid.
Guess I'll see you guys whenever the fuck I get the fuck out.
It'll be probably tomorrow.
Oh, look at my hands. Nope, because I have a fucking thing where I can't fucking do anything wrong.
Oh.
Stupid as fuck, dude.
No.
Well, I got scratch marks on my hand, so.
Oh, she'll get in trouble too.
I mean, I don't know how long after I left is when you guys started, but I got it all on film.
You got muted.
No, I heard you say that you
you got it all filmed, so here's your phone. Take it. I got scratch marks on my hand, and I got evidence that you're the one that was the aggressor. So you got nothing. My liberal friends, yeah, the ones that actually, Like facts? The ones that actually value facts as opposed to delusions?
Tell her I said fuck off, you Nazi.
It's like...
Well, I don't have anywhere to go right now. Yeah, of course you don't give a fuck. Because you're a bad mother. Because you're a fucking bad mother.
This is why I stopped talking.
I'm a narcissist, huh? Because I'm calling you out for being a narcissist. Because you can't fucking take criticism. That's not my fault. So stop coming at me because I'm smarter than you. Oh, yep. Let's hear the fucking fake ass fucking bullshit.
Yeah, well, you were recording, so...
Your son what? Oh, boy.
It is being, at least the parts I can hear.
Yep.
Pink, fuck off. No. You're on my keyboard, fat shit. Oh, shit. I almost burnt the cat.
It's just like... Again, like, why would you have to let...
She's calling the cops and I'm going to go to jail. So, dope. Dope. Fucking awesome. Because you can't fucking take criticism.
Well, you did it for a just cause.
What? You fucking attacked me. You attacked me. And you're not even denying it. You're not even denying it. You put your hands on me and you wouldn't stop. Yep. See, you're a narcissist. And I'm going to fucking be ready for the cops.
So stupid. Like, instead of just talking like normal fucking people.
Yep, exactly.
Like, that's
She's going to fucking try to ruin her son's life.
Well, not, like, why do you have to come and screaming and being mad about it? It's like,
yep, exactly. You're the one that attacked me, and I didn't want you to attack me and fucking damage me. I defended myself. You don't even like me.
That guy on the phone right there?
Yeah. We'll stay with him. You already called the cops. Or was that fake?
No, you can leave before you get here.
He lives in Elk River. It's not happening. Nope.
I don't even know what she's asking.
You just fucking got your son arrested. So that's what's happening.
She's going to get arrested
because
too.
I mean, yeah, you could try to press charges too. I mean, like I said, whatever. I got the first part of it for sure.
Yeah. Download it.
I mean, it's a live stream. You could go right now and watch it live on fucking YouTube. It's like it's on YouTube.
Yep, it's on YouTube.
Oh, yeah,
just like your last fucking thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we actually talk about stuff on stream. We're fucking weird, huh? We were having a conversation. I didn't try to choke you. I tried to fucking get you to stop.
Lies,
try to get you to stop.
Lies.
I mean, she did say like now, not like in the beginning, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it says the cultist.
I know, right?
You assaulted me, idiot. You assaulted me. You assaulted me.
Ugh.
There's plenty of shit on YouTube about that. They fucking caught me saying, punch me in the face again, I'm gonna knock you out. Yep, that's all you got. Because maybe if I didn't get treated like shit, I would want to help you. And maybe if you were intelligent enough to take criticism and fucking take blame for something in your life.
Fuck.
Yep. Yep. You don't do shit in your house. You don't do shit. So don't put that shit on me. You don't do shit. Yep. I mean, I'm going to jail, right? Unless that was a fake ass fucking phone call.
I don't know. We'll find out together. Well, you live right by the cops, dude. If the cops are coming, they'd be there like in 5 minutes.
That's fine.
Nazis need to fuck off.
Whatever. I gotta deal with whatever the fuck I gotta deal with.
I know. It's fucking crazy though. Like I said, instead of just actually talking and figuring shit out.
She can get charged with the domestic easily as well.
Well, to me, it's just like, man, why can't we just actually talk about issues instead of fucking scream? Why do you have to jump to scream?
Because she can't fucking actually absorb
I know
facts.
she can't.
That's why.
I get that. I'm
she
saying
cannot.
in general.
And she needs to actually go to therapy, but she can't. She won't. She'll just continue to let her bullshit fucking spill onto other people. No, you don't know shit. Nope, you don't know shit. You don't understand a goddamn thing. You're literally a fucking chimp compared to me. So don't even. Yeah, maybe if you could actually read my shit that I write, you would actually understand me. It is live streaming right now.
Huh?
I mean, you called the cops, right? So I'm not going to be here anymore. I can take plenty of responsibility, and I would be so much better off if I didn't have a fucking terrible narcissistic mother, a fucking terror of fucking hell, a fucking fucking demon, fucking something, a fucking banshee.
She can go suck Hitler's cock.
Every last thing you say is awful and terrible. Every last thing you say is damaging, and you know what? I don't give a shit what you have to say because I'm fucking better than every last fucking thing that comes out of your mouth. I literally everything you say is worthless and wrong. Exactly. So like, find somebody else to abuse because I don't want to be your little fucking puppy anymore.
She needs to be knocked the fuck out.
Dude, it's just
That's the problem. She has no consequences for her actions. That's why.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
Yeah, and get your phone and pull up the live stream.
Oh.
And be like, here.
It's around, I would say probably like the 210, 205 mark.
I don't have anybody to... I don't know, man. I don't know what the fuck to do.
Yeah, that's all you gotta do is just pull it up when it's there and like give it to the cops. Like, hey, listen to this.
She knows she's wrong. Yep, you do. You do. You just make up bullshit in your own head to counteract it. That's all you do. You have cognitive dissonance. You can't learn. What does that mean? You get to attack me in your own house? Is that how this works? You get to attack people in your own house? Oh, so that means you get to attack me. That means you get to attack me. If I didn't have your abuse ever in my life, where would I be? Where would I be? Oh my God. So not taking the garbage can out means you get to attack me. That's what that means. That's what that means? Oh, and I'm supposed to want to help somebody that attacks me and verbally abuses me. If you were right, you wouldn't be sitting there running your stupid fucking mouth about the same old shit again and again and again and again and again. I'm gonna go outside.
Man.
Oh my God, I would. Oh.
I guess I'm glad my dad's a old school Republican where he still votes dumb because he's Republican, but at least he's not like he knows that Trump's an idiot.
Yeah, unlike my parents, which I just instantly just told them off and cut them out of my life because I'm not dealing with that shit.
Right.
Stupid ass. Ugh.
It is silly.
Yeah, because all he needs is that, and just have it ready on his phone, and just let it play.
Like I said, I don't know how long when I went to go roll cigarettes. All of a sudden, I came back. I heard, I was like walking down the stairs. I could hear the headphones. I'm like, Jesus, what the fuck are you guys talking about? I thought it was you two like talking about something, and all of a sudden, I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, who fucking knows? In the end,
those are the kind of people they just need to be drug out in the streets and fucking shot.
It's always funny. So like, it's just funny not to be mean or nothing, but like, this chick lives in a trailer park and stuff, and then she's gonna blame Democrats for trying to help her, or you know, like you know that everything that you're voting for is literally against all things that you need, right? Like you're literally voting against everything that's that's there to help you. It kind of reminds me of like the fucking, what are they called, the farmers and shit. Like you live in Hickville and you talk shit about the Democrats, so the people who are trying to actually help you.
Where do you think all your subsidy?
That's what I'm saying. Like it just makes no sense to me. Like how are you gonna talk shit about the people that are giving you the money? Basically the same thought process.
If I can get to Bernie Sanders rally on fucking next Saturday. You don't have strong cards. I didn't come here to play cards. Can still love that.
I know that shit was funny. He's like, you don't have the cards. I'm not here to play cards, sir. Oh man.
Some people are fucking stupid.
Like I said, I mean, I'm not a super fan of Zelenskyy, but now I'm becoming one.
Oh, I've always liked him just because he's been one for the people.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, he's one for the people, all right. What the fuck? Apparently there's a caution in an IKEA chair that says, do not try to replace or repair. So I'm just supposed to have this, if it breaks, I'm just supposed to have it forever and use it broken. It doesn't make any fucking sense. What the fuck?
It does not make sense. Crazy. I'm still just baffled by this Viktor Orban and how people like this guy. Fucking what a piece of shit this guy is.
Your nerves so the government can't track you and neural links will not work or have any effect on you. Give you life tips. I love it.
That was funny.
One, because that's possible, and two, like that works.
Oh man, I wonder if she fake called.
Yeah, trying to scare him.
Yeah, I don't know, because like I said, I know where he lives now, and like how far from like the cops would be there like in 5 minutes. He's like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
He's 2 minutes away from the cop stop.
Oh God, she's screaming. I just heard in the background.
Yeah,
she's like on the verge of a fucking stroke. It sounds like.
Well, yeah, dude, she's fucking literally screaming her face off. It's just crazy. That's what I'm saying. Like, you could disagree and be mad, but like to literally scream your face off like that, like, and then not even have any evidence or anything to like. You just say like, "That's fucking stupid." Like, okay, can you tell me why I'm stupid? Like, can you enlighten me? I mean, some people
things on Earth from space you can see: the Great Pyramid of Giza, the Amazon River, the Grand Canyon, the bosons of Zelenskyy.
Oh, I seen the one where you see
oh yeah, the Tesla.
Teslas,
yeah. It's the bosons of Zelenskyy. Yeah.
Well, dude, honestly, like I said, it started with Macron, the French guy, because like once he put his hand on Trump's arm, said, "No, excuse me, sir, this is bullshit." Basically, I'm gonna tell you the truth, you know. Ever since that happened, the European people are not scared of America. Like I said, they're scared of us because our military, I always say, but like politically, like no,
But
this guy's just a liar.
I don't think the military will really do anything for the most part, just because.
I mean, if there's a real war.
No, even still, it would be like pretty much the Christian nationalist part of the military would only go, and that's very few because honestly, the military fucking hates Trump. And even if they're trying to replace him with Yes Man, he can't replace every last one. There he goes. Or no, that was your stream.
That was my stream. I guess it went away.
Oh.
I didn't think this happened. I don't know how.
Oh.
Either way.
Yeah,
it's just crazy though.
Yeah, I don't think the military or us military is really going to try and do anything.
Well, it comes down to, like I said, if someone were to like attack us and stuff, it'd be different. But yeah.
Oh yeah, duh. Like I'm pretty sure if Russia tried to invade, I don't think the military would take that too lightly.
Yeah, like I said, they can't even beat our '90s shit. I don't know what the fuck they do with our fucking 2025 shit.
Yep.
We just straight up just butt fuck them, honestly.
Yeah, pretty much. Like the only way that they could do any really damage is if like Trump had all of like the alarms and countermeasures, disabled.
Well, I mean,
that's a huge fucking system.
Yeah, if you had like a big old microwave or EMP and stuff, I mean, yeah, you fuck things up, but
yeah, that's about it.
The thing is, though, we're the only people in the world that can put military places anywhere like any second because we have bases and subs and navy that can go anywhere. So I mean, and we have air superior. Like the thing is, we're just so superior compared to everyone else. This is not even close. Boom, boom. Be like, well, if Brandon were to go to jail, he can't turn off his his stream thing.
I'm going to jail because she didn't fucking call the police.
Oh, I was right. I said she fake called. I was right.
Yep, she fake called.
Yeah, we heard her like screaming just like every once in a while. I was like, geez, how is she not like on the verge of a stroke?
And again, for me, it's all okay. You disagree with dude. That's fine. Then explain to me why I'm stupid instead of fucking getting so emotionally mad about it and whatever.
Yeah,
that's always my thought process.
Because she thinks I'm her fucking property.
Yeah, I get that.
I said loud enough to fucking.
I get it. I know it's stupid.
What the fuck I'm supposed to do?
Yeah.
Not to be mean, but you got to get a big boy job soon. You're trying to move the fuck out. Get away from the
not mean at
toxicity.
all.
Huh?
It's not mean at all. It's just reality.
Well, I'm just not trying to be. Yeah, it has nothing to do with it. I'm just saying, but you have to get out. If it's going to be a toxic situation all the time, you got to get the fuck out of there.
Yep.
It's basically like when you're talking about healthcare. You're basically in a situation where you're staying at a shitty job because you have healthcare there. Like it's not good for your mental health. You got to get the fuck out of there.
Yep, I've just been stalling for no fucking reason.
Plus, you'll be out of the house and away from your mom more.
Well, that's the whole point. I'm saying you have to. You just have to do this so you get the fuck out. And
Yeah.
Don't rely on fucking cunt face. Like I said, if you're gonna get that mad over fucking politics with like literally no comeback, no nothing, like just basically all on emotion, that's not good.
Once you're out, just like, no, fuck you, I'm done.
Well, that's like I said. My point is, it's all emotion. It's literally like you have no like I said. If you say you're stupid, you're like, oh, well, because in 2014 Zelenskyy did this when this happened. Like, oh, okay, you could tell me I'm stupid because you have some evidence or something. But like, you're just like, you're stupid. Why? Well, because you're stupid. Like, oh, okay, perfect.
And then my dad just would never accept the facts. Like, he wouldn't get emotion, but he just would not accept the facts. He would always try to find some bullshit, like run around excuse, like, no.
I know, right? Bootlicking.
And my mom was the one.
Bootlicking for billionaires.
Yeah. And then my mom would be the emotional one. It's like, no, go fuck yourself. I'm done.
Yeah.
because my mom is pretty much the same way that Brandon's mom is.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, whoa, I know what exactly Brandon's going through.
Yeah. I got cool. Me and my parents disagree, but we can just talk.
Yeah, at least
like we might get
good.
little boisterous, but like we don't scream. It's like we talk. Okay, now I'm getting pissed because you're being retarded. Blah 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 blah. All right, we're back to talking. We're back to talking. Yeah,
all right.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's a little bit different, but yeah. But like at least because like I don't know, when we were kids, my parents always said like where they were big believers, like we can scream, we can get pissed, we can do whatever it is, but we always come back to this table and we act fucking cordial, like just always remember that we're still supposed to be a family. We just fucking do this. You're pissed because of whatever the fuck. Cool, be pissed. But in the end, sit down, chill out. You just remember you guys are all family and blah blah blah. That kind of thought process.
Yeah, my parents would never go to that. They're just like, you know what? If you can't, then fuck yourself. And same as my sister. And my sister's like, why are you voting? I'm like, Brenna, you're smarter than this. Why are you voting against all your rights?
Right.
It's like, I know you're smart. Oh, it's because you hang out with dad's side of the family so much. They have you fucking brainwashed.
Yeah, it's usually what it is. Brainwashing is a real motherfucking thing. Well, just propaganda, I guess. But
what's the difference?
Well, I suppose propaganda is more spoon-fed to you. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm trying to fight disinformation, because it's like you're not actually stupid, but the people you listen and trust are fucking retarded. So we need to figure out how to get you out of that fucking mindset.
Yeah.
Stop listening to retards. I'm gonna show you why they're stupid. This one guy used he said something along the lines like, when I argue and debate somebody, he's like, I try to think of it as like somebody out there thinks of this person as like the smartest motherfucker in this department, right? And if I can make them look like a clown, that should put some doubt in that person that follows them. Be like, hey, the guy I thought that was the smartest motherfucker in the world just got fucking pushed around for an hour in a debate, like maybe he's not so smart, and then look into it more and more.
Yeah, he definitely lost quite a few points.
Yeah, like that's he made that point and it kind of made sense. I'm like, that is a good point. That's the way you got to try to think of it, I guess.
Yeah. Ugh. Some of that salad came back. Ugh.
Yeah, it's just crazy watching all the right wings people on Twitter just fucking. This is why I don't go on Twitter much, because it's this fucking all right wing fucking just dick sucking. No. I know that might be my favorite quote. It says, Trump to Zelensky, if you didn't have our military equipment, the war would have been over in 2 weeks. Zelensky, I heard it from Putin. He said 3 days.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay. I've heard this, sir. Don't worry. You're not the first one.
Yeah, you think that scares me?
I know, it's just funny. I know, it's just funny, though. It's just like the thought process again. Like, how the fuck do you think this guy doesn't know what the fuck he's doing or dealing with? Oh, so stupid.
I want to get a Dacia Sandero. Oh, I want to get a Dacia Sandero. But too bad they don't sell them in the States. Fucking croats. Sell your cars over in the United States.
They will kill me. But I think if I fully destroy the corruption and the graft, they will kill me.
That's a fucked up thing to live with.
Yes.
Don't let the air out.
So
that's all it is.
Like, damn it.
Well, listen, I really hope they don't kill you.
Yeah, thanks. I mean, I strive to be alive.
Yeah.
But I think if I fully.
Hold on, I gotta go upstairs for a second. that stuff is gonna be really loud. Ugh. My kid has a kid sleeping over. He's fucking being loud as shit. I'm like, Evie, you can't be fucking loud as shit. People are trying to sleep. It's late. She's like, I'm just trying to make balloons. I'm like, yeah, what if one pops? I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, it's going to be loud as shit. Stop it. Ugh. There was a clip from Elon back in the day. He's like, if I fully destroy the corruption, they will kill me. Therefore, he's never going to end the corruption. He just admitted to it. I can't end corruption.
Yeah,
They'll kill
exactly.
me. It's like, isn't that funny how that works?
Just a reminder that this dude was too good for Metallica. Fucking Les Claypool.
That's funny.
It's true. The odds of being attacked by a cat with a tank are low, but never zero.
That's actually
there's a cat. Yeah, because there's a cat just chilling on top of a Panzer. They fire that thing. Oh my god! I think the cat would just die. Poor things, please don't make me think about my life.
Les Claypool would be so wasted in Metallica.
Oh yeah,
what do you
wasted
say?
potential.
Les Claypool would have been so wasted in Metallica.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Like it just wouldn't even fit, you know.
Les Claiborne. Just kidding.
Claypool, yeah.
I know, I was fucking around.
You know Primus, right? They're fucking
Yeah,
groovy
for
as
sure.
shit.
I know.
Primus sucks.
Good tunes.
Dude, Primus is motherfucking South Park. Of course I know Primus.
Yeah. That's true.
Can't find the fucking shit router.
I'm pretty sure my daughter's calling her friend bitch all the time. It's one of those, like, I'm not trying to ever be me because I don't really care. But it's like, geez, calm down.
Yeah. Born again metalhead only listens to Old Testament.
Funny.
That's a gem.
That is funny.
Hey Brandon, here's a good quote. Narcissists try to destroy your life with lies because theirs can be destroyed with the truth.
B. Brandon. He just had a rough day.
Yeah. And I don't want to fucking create more issues by speaking.
We'll just speak quietly. Just kidding.
She's like literally on the other side of this wall.
Funny.
Oh boy.
Welcome to my life.
Ooh, anti-Semitic hate crime has been up. Ooh, it's like, I don't give a fuck. They're Nazis. They're literally Nazis. But there's like a standard Jew, no. But like, if they're like, you know, Zionists, yeah, fuck them.
Yeah, it's a very difficult, complicated topic.
I just don't hate them because they're Jews. I hate them for what they're doing right now.
Yeah, I mean, you can say you hate like Netanyahu and most of the military people. I mean, I get down with that.
Yeah. Birds aren't real. Yeah, the fucking IDF can go to hell.
Yeah. Thing is, it's just like Brandon and his mom. Like, instead of just having like rational conversations about your disagreements and try to come to agreement or whatever, it's like both sides just scream and yell. It's like, oh, and you think that's gonna help you? Okay, you know, like Screaming and yelling doesn't help nobody. Not when you start that way, at least. Like I said, if you start talking and it gets heated for a minute or whatever, that's one thing. But like I said, when you start just being like, I'm mad. Why? Well, because I'm mad. All right.
Literally always just bullshit.
Oh yeah.
Fucking hard times. I love this page. Oh fuck. We sat down with Kendall Jenner to name 3 songs of Slayer, and it turns out she knows way more than us now. She's asking us the questions.
Wait, what is that?
It's the hard times. It's like a pot. It's like the Onion, but it's for like metal and punk music and shit. Please refrain from disgusting. I gotta use that at work a lot more. Please refrain from discussing feelings in the vicinity of the meat.
That's funny.
Parks and Rec is so great.
We got the beef.
And basically, like three coworkers, like me and 2 other coworkers, we would just go up to each other and just like quote just random movies and shit.
Oh, I get that.
Yeah, since kid gets an ice cream truck, why can't I have a beer truck that drives around blasting Black Sabbath? This real punk's funny. They'll predict 6 more weeks of genocide.
Apparently, there's a bunch of coked out sharks in the ocean now. They found 12 that tested positive in Brazil.
Oh, gee, it had to be fucking Brazil.
Well,
Had to be Brazil.
So now they're saying, like, you know, how there's like Sharknado's gonna be Coke Shark, and you know, those cocaine bears gonna be cocaine sharks and shit. Like, these people making all these the Fast and the Furious shark version and shit. It's just a bunch of fucking funny memes.
Oh god, yeah. Just wait a year or 2 if it becomes big news. There's
what?
gonna be a Coke Shark.
Yeah, we're gonna work on it. Cause I ain't dealing with this shit anymore. Yeah, you said that a few times.
I don't care about your fucking body armor. Why is Facebook trying to sell me body armor?
You know, that's my favorite thing to do to Republicans. I give them the Ben Shapiro facts over feelings. Like, what happened to you guys? You guys used to be the facts over feelings. Now you guys are all feelings over facts. What happened to my Republican Party that I once knew?
Yeah.
It makes me so sad.
You think revolutions are made with rose water? No, revolutions are made by fire and destruction. And then taking the wrong and beating the shit out of them in front of everybody.
Yeah. Do, 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 do.
Fucking Ron Swanson.
What do you do now?
Oh no, I just love Ron
just in
Swanson.
general.
Yeah.
Just a generality. So Snape's about to die, right? Harry Potter. There's a meme that says, "Tell Jo I love her," and Harry Potter goes, Who's Joe, Professor? Joe Mama and dies. That made me laugh.
Fuck. We rehabilitated this police dog to be a cancer sniffing dog, except now it keeps trying to bite the cancer out of people. Fucking hard times.
Right.
Alright. Holy shit, it's 1 o'clock. Alright, I'm going to bed.
I gotta go to bed.
All right, man.
Too.
Yeah, good luck with your mom and all that bullshit.
Yep, I guess.
I know. I know how it is. My mom was the same exact way, thinking that I was her property and demanded respect and all this other shit, and tried to pull that. It's my house. Like, I live here, so therefore get an eviction.
Right. I mean, yeah, if she technically, like I told him, like, if she wanted to technically get rid of you, she has to give you 30 days.
Yeah.
Because you lived there more than 5 years or whatever it is. But yeah.
It's 1 year.
It's 1 year, brother. We're the same time zone. I love you, brother.
All right, peace out.
Peace out. But, yeah, just stupid. Now I see why you type more than you talk. Just kidding.
Right. I don't know. No, it's not that.
I know. Still, it's a shitty situation that you shouldn't have to be involved in.
Nope. But it's my own damn fault. That's what I get for fucking, well, it's complicated, but I'm good now, so I guess I gotta get the fuck out.
I get it. Dude, life is complicated.
It's stalling enough. Been fucking drawing up my plans and fucking figuring out who the fuck I am and I'm gonna be for long enough.
Yeah. Like I said, first step is honestly you gotta get a job so you can fucking get the fuck out. That's gonna be the biggest thing that's gonna hold you back. Is
main focus.
Being in a city situation.
Yeah. Because I ain't good for her either.
No, yeah.
Considered.
No, I mean I get that. That's fine. But in general, like it's like anything, you got to take care of your mental health.
Yep. Exactly. And getting a job will take care of a lot of things. So.
Yeah, that and like I said, in general, the sooner you get the fuck out, just
yeah. Yep. Not dealing with physical and mental abuse.
For fucking sure. It's a toxic relationship, and you shouldn't have to be involved with it.
Yep. Just for having opinions. I get attacked.
Yeah, the thing is, again, if she could actually have a real conversation, it'd be one thing versus just fucking losing your mind.
Yep.
Birds aren't real.
Birds aren't real.
Yeah, some people think that shit, dude. They're fucking retarded too.
Yeah.
I mean, I get people thinking birds aren't dinosaurs, I suppose, but they're wrong.
Yeah, I was just thinking dinosaurs too.
I'm saying they're wrong, but I mean, at least I can kind of understand that one.
Like, if birds aren't real,
birds aren't
we're
real.
dinosaurs.
Birds aren't real. What the fuck
What's
have
all
I been
that?
looking at? This person's like, it's weird being the same age as old people. Huh. Nothing funny or cool on Facebook right now. Boo! Are you not entertained? I was not. Fucking, we need our money back. We need our money back. Zelenskyy said 11 hours ago, "Thank you, America. Thank you for your support. Thank you for the visit. Thank you, President of the United States, Congress, and the American people. Ukraine just needs a lasting peace, and we are working exactly for that." And people are talking shit about it. It's just funny.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, wow, who would have thought? The guy just wants to fucking be safe. Who would have thought? What an idea. What an idea. Do, 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 do.
Honorable Mr. Trump, my name is Alexander Dubinsky, and I am a member of the Parliament of Ukraine. However, for the past 15 months, I have been unlawfully imprisoned on fabricated charges. Honorable Mr. Trump, my name is Alexander.
Can't read it, son of a bitch.
Alexander Dubinsky, and I am a member of the Parliament of Ukraine. However, for the past 15 months, I have been unlawfully imprisoned on fabricated charges. My alleged crime was exposing corruption involving the Biden.
So now, yeah. So a pro-Russian guy named Alexander Dubinsky now is trying to call for Zelensky's impeachment in Ukraine today because of fucking what happened in the White House.
Wait, say it again?
There's a politician dude in Ukraine named Oleksandr Dubinsky. He's calling for the impeachment of Vladimir Zelensky because of what happened today.
Oh, wow.
But he's pro-Putin. He's a pro-Russia guy. So it's just funny how...
Of course he is.
I know. I'm just saying, isn't it funny how a pro-Putin, a pro-Russia politician, and, you know, it's just like...
Really, nobody has a mind of their fucking own.
And again, these people think it's funny, like, this, like, these don't just show you one for one how corrupt this shit is, and... And again, technically, we're supposed to protect these people. A part of the deal was, it was us, England, and Germany. I think we would protect Ukraine forever if they gave us all the nukes they owned when we took over USSR, and they did. We're supposed to protect them. That was part of the agreement, like the very beginning.
Yep, they were fucking dumb.
Mm-hmm. Right. I don't know. We'll see what fucking the outtakes are, but I just can't believe people are supporting pro-Russia people left and right. Ugh. Even like a week ago, this guy was trying to do stuff with him. He says, this article's from a week ago, says Ukraine is threatened by a new dictatorship. Dubinsky puts himself forward for president. So, like, even a week before, these people knew this was going to happen.
Right.
Ugh. All right, but I gotta go to bed. I gotta work tomorrow. I love you, brother. Hopefully things work out the rest of the night.
Love you too, man.
Love you too,
Take it
brother.
easy.
Peace out. Peace out from the craziness tonight.